PM agenda review session will begin now, followed immediately by the City Council meeting of August 20th, 2025. We have approval of minutes, report of correspondence by the City Clerk. Public hearings other than ordinances is none. We have ordinances on second reading. Number 1, an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 5, Business Licenses and Regulations, Chapter 5.46, Building on Public Land. Number 2, an ordinance to adopt a redevelopment plan for the New Brunswick Parker Landing Lane redevelopment plan area in the City of New Brunswick. 3, an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 10, Vehicles and Traffic, Chapter 1020, Handicap Parking, Section 1020.010, Schedule 39, Parking Zones for Handicapped Persons. We are adding 342 Townsend Street, Apartment 1, 304 Townsend Street, Apartment 1, 3 6th Street, 189 Redmond Street, 9 Rucker Street, and 159 Lawrence Street. Number 4 is an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 10, Vehicles and Traffic, Chapter 1016, Stopping, Standing, and Parking, Section 1016.050, Schedule 29, Time Limit Parking, Chapter 1028, Residential Parking Permit, Section 1028.010, Schedule 41, Parking by Permit Only in Designated Residential Areas. Number 5 is an ordinance to authorize a partial assignment and assumption of financial agreement from RTF NB Urban Renewal LLC to RTF NB Urban Renewal B LLC with respect to Block 707.04, Lot 7.05 only. We then have ordinances on first reading. One of those, an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 10, Vehicles and Traffic, Chapter 1020, Handicap Parking, Section 1020.010, Schedule 39, Parking Zones for Handicapped Persons, adding 55 Plum Street, 177 Handy Street, Apartment 1, 204 Redmond Street, and 268 Sanford Street. We then have resolutions 1 to 26. Number 1 is approve agenda amendments. 2 is approve payroll. 3 is authorized refund for redeemed tax sale certificates. 4 is approve amendment of resolution R052558, additional amount of $3,000 for the Department of Public Works. Number 5 is approve amendment of resolution R082543, a reason additional amount of $10,000 for the Department of Public Works. Number 6 is approve request for street closing requested by the Parish of Visitation for a religious procession. Number 7 is approve refund of city clerk application fee to New Brunswick Rotary Club. Number 8 is approve request for use of city property requested by the EFA Sales and Service LLC. Number 9 is approve request for use of city property requested by the Week of the People for the Exit 9 Music Fest. Number 10 is approve request for use of city property requested by Forest Park Community Connections. Number 11 is approve request for street closing requested by the Rutgers University Programming Association. Number 12 is approve request for use of city property requested by Rutgers University Alpha Gamma Delta. Number 13 is approve request for street closing requested by the Lord of the Miracles of Mount Carmel Church for religious procession. 14 is authorized bid threshold amount pursuant to NJSA 40A:11-3 and NJAC 534-5.4. Number 15 is approved authorized shared service agreement with the City of New Brunswick and the Township of North Brunswick for animal control and shelter services. 16 is approved agreement with Benefits Resource LLC for the Cobra Benefits Administration. 17, approved execution of joint funding agreement with the United States Department of the Interior, the U.S. Geological Survey. Number 18 is a resolution in support of Aspire program application by 9DB Holding Urban Renewal LLC for the 90 Byard redevelopment project. 19 is release of site performance guarantee cash deposit of $4,303.20 along with any accrued interest due as verified by the CFO. Number 20 is approved release of site inspection fees in the amount of $3,216.24. 21 to authorize purchase by the Police Department under New Jersey START contract T0109/83921 radio communication equipment and accessories. 22 is approve award of contract with the Municipal Maintenance Company for mechanical and electrical maintenance and emergency repair work at the water treatment plant. 23 is approve award of contract with Brent Material Company to furnish and deliver gate valves, etc. 24 is approve award of contract with J. Swanton Fuel Oil Company. 25 is approve resolution to authorize the renewal of a user agreement between the City of New Brunswick and the State of New Jersey. And 26 is approve amendment of resolution R082443, a reason extending the contract for one additional year with City eNet LLC. We then have items for discussion by council, and then we have public comment. Dates to remember: the next agenda review session is September 3rd, followed immediately by the City Council meeting. This time I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Escobar.
Present.
Councilmember Ferguson is excused. Councilmember Fleming.
Here.
Councilmember Gaskins.
Here.
Councilmember Socorro Ludwig.
Here.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Here.
Council President Anderson.
Here. Please be advised that the notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act have been complied with and satisfied, and that the annual notice, which gave sufficient notice of the time and place and conduct of all public meetings of the Municipal Council of the City of New Brunswick, has been filed with the City Clerk, has been placed on the appropriate bulletin board in City Hall, and has been transmitted to the official newspaper for the City of New Brunswick, namely the Home News Tribune. Would you please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? If you're able to, please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we have a moment of silence for our men and women in our military, both here and across the lands, and for all those we hold dear in our hearts. Thank you.
The minutes. Motion to move the minutes.
Second.
Councilmember Escobar.
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins.
Yes.
Councilmember Socorro Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
Yes. Madam City Clerk, has the correspondence been directed to the appropriate department?
Yes, Council President, the correspondence received by the City Clerk's office was forwarded to the appropriate departments for further action.
Thank you. We have no public hearings tonight. We have ordinance for discussion on the second reading. One is an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 5, Business Licenses and Regulations, Chapter 5.46, Filming on Public Land. Do any of my fellow council members have any questions or comments on this ordinance? Okay, we're preparing to open up the public hearing on this ordinance only. You have up to 5 minutes per person, one time up for this section. If any members of the public wish to speak with the ordinance, please approach the council by the way of the middle aisle, please. If you please give your name and address for the record, just on this ordinance. Seeing none?
Move the ordinance.
Councilmember Escobar.
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins. Councilmember Socorro Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
Yes. Number 2 is an ordinance to adopt a redevelopment plan for the New Brunswick Parker Landing Lane redevelopment plan area in the City of New Brunswick. Do any of my fellow council members have any questions or comments on this? Okay, we are preparing to open the public hearing on this ordinance only. You have up to 5 minutes per person, one time up for this section. Any members of the public wish to speak on this ordinance, please approach the council by way of the middle aisle. Give your name and address for the record, please. Seeing none?
Move the ordinance.
Second.
Councilmember Escobar.
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins. Councilmember Socorro Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
Yes. Number 3 is an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 10, Vehicles and Traffic, Chapter 1020, Handicap Parking, Section 1020.010, Schedule 39, Parking Zones for Handicapped Persons. We're adding 342 Townsend Street, Apartment 1, 304 Townsend Street, Apartment 1, 36th Street, 189 Redmond Street, and 9 Rutgers Street. Also 159 Lawrence Street. Do any of my fellow council members have any questions or comments on that one? Okay, seeing none, we are preparing to open up the public hearing on this ordinance, for this ordinance only. Up to 5 minutes per person, one time up. If any members of the public wish to speak on the ordinance, please approach the council by way of the middle aisle. Please give your name and address for the record. And seeing none?
Move the ordinance.
Second.
Councilmember Escobar.
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins. Councilmember Socorro Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
Yes. Number 4 is an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 10, Vehicles and Traffic, Chapter 1016, Stopping, Standing, and Parking, Section 1016-050, Schedule 29, Time Limit Parking, Chapter 1028, Residential Parking Permit, Section 1028-010, Schedule 41, Parking by Permit Only in Designated Residential Areas. Do any of my fellow council members have any questions on this one? Seeing none, we're preparing again to open up this ordinance only for up to 5 minutes per person, one time up. If any members of the public wish to speak on this ordinance, please approach the council by way of the middle aisle. Please give your name and address for the record. And seeing none,
Move the ordinance.
Second.
Councilmember Escobar.
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins.
Yes.
Councilmember Secor Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
yes. Number 5 is an ordinance to authorize a partial assignment and assumption of financial agreement from RTF NB Urban Renewal LLC to RTF NB Urban Renewal B LLC with respect to Block 707.04 and Lot 7.05 only. Do any of my fellow council members have any questions or comments on this ordinance? Seeing none, we're preparing to open up the public hearing on this ordinance only for up to 5 minutes per person, one time up. If any members of the public wish to speak on this ordinance, please approach the council by way of the middle aisle. Please give your name and address for the record. Seeing none,
Move the ordinance.
Second.
Councilmember Escobar.
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins. Councilmember Secor Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
yes. We have an ordinance on first reading, number 1, an ordinance to amend and supplement the revised general ordinances of the City of New Brunswick, Title 10, Vehicles and Traffic, Chapter 1020, Handicap Parking, Section 1020-010, Schedule 39, Parking Zones for Handicapped Persons. We're adding 55 Plum Street, 177 Handy Street, Apartment 1, 204 Redmond Street, and 268 Sanford Street.
Move the ordinance setting down Wednesday, September 3rd, 5 p.m., same date to be advertised.
Second,
Councilmember Escobar.
yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins. Councilmember Secor Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
Yes. We now have resolutions 1 to 26. Do any of my fellow council members have any questions or comments on any resolutions? At this time, we're going to open up the meeting for the resolutions only, for up to 5 minutes per person, one time up for this section. If any members of the public wish to speak on the resolutions, please approach the council. Please give your name and address for the record, and please tell us what resolution item number you're talking about. Go ahead. Right. The public comment now closed. Move the resolutions.
Move the resolutions.
Second,
Councilmember Escobar.
yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins.
Yes.
Councilmember Secor Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
Yes. We now have items for discussion by council before we have the public comment. Anybody else have anything before? Anything else? Okay. We're about to open up the public comments. Let me read a statement first. A woman in our community has lost her life. Any loss of life in such circumstances is devastating, and our thoughts are with her family, friends, and neighbors. Under New Jersey law, whenever someone dies during an encounter with a law enforcement officer, the New Jersey Attorney General's office is required to take over the investigation. This process is designed to ensure that such investigations are conducted by the independent agency, separate from the local police department and the county prosecutor's office. The Attorney General's office will gather all the facts, interview witnesses, review evidence, and ultimately present the case to a state grand jury. The grand jury will then determine whether the evidence supports bringing criminal charges against any officer involved. The Attorney General's Office of Public Accountability has provided a telephone number and a link for members of the public who wish to make a comment or have a question regarding the incident that they are investigating. Please call this number, 609-984-5828. Again, that number is 609-984-5828. The law requires that this investigation be thorough, impartial, and complete before any determinations are made. This is to ensure that decisions are based on facts and evidence, not speculation, not rumor, and not incomplete information. I encourage everyone to remain engaged, stay informed, and allow the investigation to proceed. Any of my council members wish to say?
Yes, Council President. I just want to state that I agree with the comments made by the City Council President, and I just want to personally recognize the tragic loss of one of our elders in New Brunswick, Ms. Terrell. My deepest condolences to her family, her friends, her loved ones, and our community in mourning.
Excuse me, we couldn't hear what the City Council Vice President said.
I'll repeat myself, that's fine.
Can you talk into the microphone?
I can talk loud. Can everybody hear me now?
No.
No? Still no?
There's a big band back here, so it's very loud in the back.
Thank you. How about now? Better?
Better.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to state that I agree and I acknowledge the comments made by our City Council President, and I just want to personally recognize the tragic loss of one of our elders here in New Brunswick, Ms. Terrell. My deepest condolences to her family, her friends, her loved ones, and our community in mourning.
Could the President repeat the telephone number and Franklin and the department name?
Sure. The Department of the Attorney General.
Attorney General.
It's the Attorney General's Office of Public Accountability. The number is 609-984-5828.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, City Council.
Good evening, everyone. Any words of condolences, prayer, and sorrow are meager in the tragic loss of Deborah Terrell at the hands of law enforcement. I understand her family, friends, and the entire community are not looking for mere support for us through their grieving process. You are here seeking answers, action, and justice. I wholeheartedly wish I could provide those tonight, but I will ask again publicly that the Office of the Attorney General move expeditiously, with precision and integrity, to conduct an impartial, thorough investigation, and that those findings are made available to the public through transparent measures so we can begin to reconcile and heal in unity without division. This is a disheartening, disturbing, and devastating loss for the city of New Brunswick. But more poignantly, may her family find strength in God, gather in love and power, and get the just answers they deserve, so Deborah Terrell's soul can rest in the grace of peace, a truth we collectively pursue.
Thank you. Councilwoman.
I just want to, on behalf of myself and my family, extend my deepest condolences to the family. It is a tragic loss in our community. It is a tragic loss in our community. So to the family, my thoughts and prayers are with you. And as concur with my fellow colleagues, let's unite in peace and to seek those answers and the justice that all sides deserve. Thank you.
Good evening. I just wanted to reach out like I did to the family. When I first heard about it, it made me physically sick. And the first thing I did was reached out to the family and expressed how I felt about it, not just as a politician or leader, but I felt it because my mother's a black woman, she's elderly, and my sister's a black woman. And I almost lost both of them last week around the same time. So I felt this deeply. And I just want to say, on behalf of myself, my family, I want to conduct our condolences, and we do want to find answers. Justice works on all sides. We do need answers, and we need a healing in this community. Thank you.
Sorry, I had to take a moment after I'm glad. It's deeply emotional. Tarak, Jermaine, and Sean, to all the family members of Miss Deborah Terrell, to all the friends, the neighbors, and anyone who personally knew her. For those just in the community seeking answers to a very deeply troubling situation, I wish to express my heartfelt condolences on this very painful loss. To Rock, Jermaine, and Sean in particular, this is the woman who gave them life. And so no one can possibly imagine the feelings that they have. And I hope that this whole community wraps their arms around them for however long their grieving process is. Any incident involving the police is deeply traumatic, especially because of our painful history with law enforcement. Just to be clear, I'm black, so I'm speaking about the black community. The historic justified interactions with law enforcement shapes the way that we view these situations, the way that we interact, the way that we respond. And I would not insult anyone's intelligence by saying I understand that there has been an erosion of trust. I know that, and I recognize that. That is why I have made a call to the Office of the Attorney General just to share the emotions and that the need and desire of the family and the community for a thorough, efficient, quick investigation, and that clear answers be provided to the family. Under state law, this case automatically goes before a state grand jury. There is many decisions that are outside the hands of the local law enforcement. But regardless, that transparency, that direct communication, and the answers that everyone is seeking must be given. And so I recognize that, and all parties, I ask that they do as much as possible to ensure that that happens. However long this process takes, the loss of erosion of trust and the healing process, however long it takes, we are committed to deeply ensuring that there's integrity and truth-seeking in this process. So hear you. I have heard from many of you already. We'll continue to hear from you and support and be here for the community in all the ways that our community needs. Thank you.
Thank you. We are preparing to open up the meeting for the public. You have up to 5 minutes, one time up for this section. If any members of the public wish to speak during this public comment portion, please approach the council by way of the middle aisle just before the doors, please. Please give your name and address for the record. And again, you have up to 5 minutes. I believe the clerk has a new, make sure they can see that. So if you can just line up here, one behind the other. Again, please give your name and address for the record, and you have up to 5 minutes.
My name is Carissa Cunningham. I live at 272 Hamilton Street in New Brunswick. How do we convey the level of hate that this community lives under when a woman can be stolen like this from us? The cops are thugs. They are thugs, and they abdicate, they abandon, they betray. Their badges are not protection, they are weapons. They take our lives into their hands and they crush them without a thought, and they stand by as their fellow officers do the same. politicians, Mayor Cahill, he has the audacity to make this about the family of the fucking police
Please,
officer.
watch your language.
Speak, man, speak. Speak.
Not in court.
We are told to mourn power while power killed us. It is disgusting. It is painful. It is unbearable. This is not the first time. It is not the second time. It is not the third time. It is not the fourth time. It is not the fifth time that I've seen this shit happen to my neighbors. It's not personal. People I know, people I love. I've seen them attacked over and over again, and I'm tired of telling these stories, but I will tell them again and again and again until this system ends. Because a mental health crisis should not be a death sentence.
That's right.
As someone with mental health issues, I know what it means to struggle. I know what it means to need care, to need compassion, to need community. But what we are given instead is punishment. What we are given instead is police, and when police respond, black people die. That is not safety, that is not justice, that is violence. It's hard, it's so hard to feel like there's nothing we can do, like there's nothing we can change. But I know this, she would want us to fight so that this horror never happens again. That's why I'm here. And I will repeat my call. You have heard me say this before, and I'm tired of saying it. I'm tired of saying it. You know what I believe. Let's end this siege on our community. Defund the police.
Come on.
Abolish the police. You sit here and you give us pretty fucking words, but guess what? You could actually do something. Defund the police. Abolish these fucking criminals. Because I am so tired of my community being treated like they're criminals when the real criminals are standing right there. I know you're not the judge or the jury, but you are our political leaders, and this is something that you can do. If the best you could offer is sympathy,
Keep it.
keep it.
Keep it. Come on now.
The police must be abolished. They must be defunded. Abolish the police. Defund the police. End the system. End it now. You can do it. You have the power. Use it. And guess what? You won't have that power for long. Because guess what? We give you that power. And guess what? In November, we can take it away. Do what it takes to make this community whole again. Thank you so much.
I'm going to just say her name, Deborah Terrell. My name is Nona Titus. I live in Edison, New Jersey. I was born and raised in New Brunswick. I still work in New Brunswick. My mother lives in New Brunswick. My family lives in New Brunswick. This is unacceptable under every level. Just a month ago, a little over a month ago,
Come on, tell them now.
there was a Lebanese woman on Harvard Street where my mother lives that they shut down. I couldn't even get to my mother's apartment. I asked the police, how am I supposed to get to my mother? They told me to go around the park on Somerset Street, which is what I did. I started asking the residents what was going on. Oh, there's a standoff. So I let my mother know. We walked down the street, down Harvard Street, with a whole SWAT team there. Lady in the same position, mentally ill, just old. Brand New Brunswick police out of her house. And this ain't nothing I'm talking about, this is facts. They called for backup and then they brought the SWAT team, or whatever y'all call them now.
15 hours.
You had a 12 to 15-hour standoff. I watched the police come with pizza to feed all the officers that have been there for hours.
6 hours.
Hours. Bring them water, coolers, and everything else. She was afforded grace. She was afforded life. There before the grace of God goes my mother. I've been living in this raggedy city all my life. I don't watch police officer at the police officer at the police officer shoot, murder. Whether they was drug dealers, whether they was mentally ill, it don't matter. Shot him in the back. No justice. Y'all ain't getting ready to get no peace. This is unacceptable on every level. On every level. Why wasn't Miss Terrell afforded the same grace in the same life you afforded that Lebanese woman not even a month ago? Where was, we have mental health places here. Where were they? Why weren't they called?
Come on, where was the mental health crisis?
I got two brothers that's bipolar, paranoid, schizophrenic. I got a grandbaby that just turned 18 who is bipolar, paranoid, schizophrenic.
Kill her too.
I will put my body in front of any of y'all to save the life of my loved ones. I watched these crooked cops since I've been growing up. Because I ain't always been the best person in my community. But today I am. And today I give back regularly. Women Aware, Antioch Church, Elijah Promise, Uptown Reunion. All the time. All the time. Because I was part of the problem. Oh, but today we part of the solution. And we're going to get a resolution. Y'all tell us it's going to take them 30 days, 3 months to get footage that we got in 3 days?
Come on now.
Unacceptable.
Why we got it already?
We don't watch one cop shoot the other cop on the corner of Baldwin and Remsen and then blame it on a black or a brown person, so every one of our brothers, fathers, uncles, nephews have been stopped. We done had officers sitting in this raggedy station that still leave, that done took drugs, charge you with less,
Come on.
but made sure you stay in jail for a long time. Right? We done had officers with brothels. We had the head of IA. I was brought back here after 5 complaints with our internal affairs for an officer, and I was brought back years later. Daggone almost a decade later. Because your IA person that's supposed to be for the people, that's supposed to investigate the officers who's doing wrong in the city, is brushing it under the table. You get rid of one officer, but you keep all the rest of them that sit back and watch. And then you make them leaders, like they ain't just as crooked. Y'all can let Cahill know these murders on his hand, but he out of here.
He out of here.
He out of here. We tired. I look at my family, there could be any one of us. That could be me, because I got a big mouth, and I know my rights, and I ain't getting ready to just let you violate it. That lady was not, Deborah Terrell was not a threat to them. She was not a threat. She was in her apartment, locked in her apartment. She wasn't rolling, whether she was doing it prior to, when they got there, she was in her apartment.
Thank you for your
They got her on both sides of the door, and they knocked on the door, and they covered the peephole. I need you to look at the video, because I don't have to lie. And then when they opened the door, they snatched her out, maced her, tased her, and murdered her.
Talk about it.
They murdered her.
Talk about it.
We tired of y'all. But you know what? We don't just need to get them out. We need to get y'all out.
I'm from South 4th Street, up that area. But what I have to say about this is that, why? Because I can go back from showing pots
Come
to
on.
the Loaches. Yes. People that have been killed over there on Harvey Street when them young kids was over there by
Murdered.
the college and they all was out in the street with their bodies. Now we're here for this, and every time somebody comes to you, you just have no answers. So what are you sitting there for? What are you sitting there for, man? What are you sitting there for, Mr. Anderson? What are you sitting there for? What about you, Ms. Escobar? What are you people sitting here for? Time after time after time, we shouldn't have to do that. And yes, you are from New Brunswick. We know that. But people just want answers. And when I seen it, I was like, I have to come down here and say this. Because all you used to look at me like I got 20 heads if you want to. But you all know what I'm talking about. And you was right. The only way that we're going to do something is to vote these people out.
Vote them out. Get rid of them.
Because you gotta say it yourself. We're not, you can't get no worse than what we got. So sometimes we gotta roll the dice. And I will be putting in my 250 signatures, because I am gonna challenge you.
All right.
It'd be nice if we had microphones.
He's asking for a microphone.
Thank you. My name is Nicholas Lento. I live at 500 George Road.
Is there no microphone? You can't give a mic. Really?
It could be done.
Really?
Don't take it off my time. 500 Gorge Road, Cliffside Park, New Jersey, 07010. And I think that's all you need as far as introductions go. It's interesting that in the beginning someone uttered an obscenity, and you correctly, on some level, scolded the person for doing that. However, I would say to you and everybody here that what was done to Deborah Terrell is a far greater obscenity than any word, than any language of any country on this planet. What was done to her should warrant charges of manslaughter. That's in a fair and just world with fair and just laws. The officer that did that, I'm sure he didn't go there to kill anybody, but it was unintentional, involuntary manslaughter because the guy freaked out. He lost his SHI, you know what, okay? People like that should not be on the police force. We need much better training, much better screening. Only the best and most intelligent, compassionate, physically fit, emotionally stable people should be on the police force.
Come on, you better talk.
And if that means that a cop makes as much money as a lawyer or a business executive or a doctor, then so be it. The best people in this country should be carrying guns and enforcing the law. No offense to the gentleman over there. I'm sure you're a good guy, and I suspect you would not have done what this other guy did. Because most cops in that situation would not have done what he did. Unfortunately, the way the law is written, let me give you a quick break. I got 2 minutes and a half. Back in the 80s, I think it was, I'm old enough to remember Eleanor Bumpers in the Bronx. You all remember Eleanor Bumpers? I'm sure you do. She was a very large, gross, overweight lady who was carrying a gun. She was black, and the cops came into her house because she was having a mental issue. And instead of talking her down, giving her space, they encroached upon her and got her frightened and angry. Evidently, she picked up the knife or whatever she did. It did not warrant 2 shotgun blasts. The first blast took off her arm, the arm with the gun in it. And the person shot again because he lost his you-know-what, because he was afraid. He saw a large black woman in front of him who was upset, and that scared the crap out of him. People like that should not be on the police force. In addition, what we need are new laws and new regulations that whenever someone is called in on a mental health issue, you have somebody going with the cops in the front of the row, in the front of the cops, and that person is a trained person who knows how to deal with folks who are in crisis and who can talk them down and let them know, we're not here to hurt you, we're here to help you. This should be like a hostage negotiation. What happened to this woman was atrocious, it was an obscenity, and given the past history and the way the laws are written, it is unfortunate, but this officer, who I don't believe went in there to kill anybody, he's got a union rep, he's got experts that are going to come in and analyze every single frame of what happened from all their cameras and the hallway cameras, and that expert is going to say, Officer so-and-so had no choice because he saw somebody with a knife, even though that person had been tased and maced, and even though she was only 122 pounds, and she was a little old lady, 66 years old, but because she didn't respond to the tasing and the macing, who knows, maybe she's got superhuman black strength, because that cop did not see her as a human being. He saw her as a black woman and as a threat, and he was afraid. He was afraid, and he popped his gun off, I don't know how many times. He didn't need to do it more than once. He could have shot her in the legs. He didn't have to shoot to kill. This was, and let me finish my point in my last 12 seconds. This cop probably will get away with it, the way the laws are written. All he's got to do is say, I was in fear of my life. I was in fear of my life. Therefore, I had to shoot to kill. Enough said.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Portia, middle initial C, last name Austin. I'm not giving the address. I don't have to. I lived in New Brunswick for all of my life. 1991, Sean Potts. 1995, Sissy Adams. 2011, Barry DeLoach. 2025, Deborah Terrell. 30 years, September 10th, will be an anniversary of a homegoing of a black woman who was killed by the same police department. Same police department. I stood then without a walker. I stood then without a cane. I'm 75 years old. I'm a big black woman. Okay? And I will say what I have to say. Catanese, you grew up in New Brunswick. If you're a Catanese that sit there with the green tie up, you grew up in New Brunswick. T.K. Shammy, your father was a lawyer in New Brunswick. Okay? I know about everybody in here. One of your council people got drunk. No charges. No charges. And she still sits on city council. Okay? These people are tired. They're tired of the blood money that you give out. I hope this family right here takes him who shot Deborah Terrell and has him put in jail. Then they can come after the city of New Brunswick for that. But there's no money that they can have for the death of their mother, for the death of their sister, for their aunt. It was unnecessary, and a counselor from that facility should have went up there with the 4 police officers. Where was the counselor? It was on a Friday. That facility holds social workers. That facility holds nurses. That facility holds doctors. That facility should have called the family if there was an issue first. First. Whoever made the call, whether it was, look, I've been in there. There was a person who I went to church and her mother lived there. Those doors cannot be kicked in. Like the witness who was not identified on Instagram. She was in fear of her life. 105 or 125 or 122, 5'4", doesn't make a difference. She couldn't have kicked that door in, and she was inside of her house. And when you're inside of your house, you can defend your own house. That's a law. They covered the piece so she couldn't see who it was. And whether it was 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, she should still be alive. She was executed by that police officer that was afraid. And you shouldn't have police officers on there that are afraid of people. Where was their shield at? When they stand in front of protesters, do they have a shield? They could have shielded themselves from the knife that she so-called was going to use against them. This is a bunch of bull. And I hope that it becomes a real issue that's going to be solved. But I'm going to leave with this. God said, be not deceived. He's not mocked. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. And all of those police officers that have passed on for killing the people, they suffered a horrible death. And they're in the pit of hell. Oh, yes. Yes.
can't hear you.
My name is Ronald Williams from New Brunswick. I'm heartbroken. Deborah Terrell was my friend. She was the nicest person I ever met. Think about this for a moment. What is that word when you kill somebody, when you kill another person?
Murder.
It starts with the letter M.
Murder.
Murder. She was my friend.
Lawrence Ham, 18 Madison Avenue, Montclair, New Jersey. Say her name.
Deborah Terrell.
Say her name.
Deborah Terrell.
Say her name.
Deborah Terrell.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
My name is Lawrence Ham. I'm chairman of the People's Organization for Progress. And I am here today because of the killing of Deborah Terrell in a senior citizen home here in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Deborah Terrell was a 68-year-old mother.
Yeah.
And you and I know that if Deborah Terrell was white, she would be alive today. You know it and I know it. It's only our grandmothers, our mothers, our children that are killed by the police. Deborah Terrell should be alive today. The officers involved in the killing of Deborah Terrell should be fired immediately.
Yes.
Can do that.
What would you say if it was your mom?
In her house.
You see, they thinking now he's making all of these extreme statements. But you and I know that if it was your mother that was killed in this manner, you wouldn't be as polite as I am today. The police in New Brunswick are out of control. It's time for community control of the police. And the form that control should take should be the establishment of a police review board in New Brunswick with subpoena power.
You can do that.
And we need this not just in New Brunswick, because police brutality is not a New Brunswick problem. It's not a New Jersey problem. It's a national problem. Last year, the police in the United States killed more people than in any year since they started keeping statistics. In the aftermath of the murder of George Floyd. We need a police review board in every major city in this state. Now, when I was standing in the back, I heard the council give condolences and sympathies to the family. And that is in order. But we need more than sympathy. We need justice. We need justice for Deborah Terrell. And one of the things the council could do while you're working on the police review board is to send a resolution via the state representatives, the assembly people, and the state representative, the state senator representing this district, send it to the legislature supporting the bill, the Senate bill, and Assembly bill that would enable municipalities to establish police review boards with subpoena power.
Yeah.
You can do that.
You could do that immediately. You don't have to wait for the investigation. You don't have to wait for the Attorney General. You could do that today. You could do it at your next council meeting. And that would be a concrete expression of sympathy and condolence to the family. We need action at this time. We need action. Then the other thing is, it's obvious that you need to put in place testing for your police officers for their psychological state and their racist attitude. We have too many police on our police forces that bring their racist baggage with them. They would not shoot their mothers like that. They only shoot our mothers like that. And our children like that. We also need to, there are other institutions in this city that have a responsibility for what goes on here. In Patterson, when Najee Seabrooks was killed by the police in Patterson, St. Joseph's Hospital, they had a crisis response team that should have been called by the Patterson police. Robert Wood Johnson has the psychologists, the sociologists. The city council should demand that they establish a crisis response team that goes with the police in these situations.
Good evening, K-Sound Little, BLM Elizabeth. First of all, this is not an isolated incident. We know far too often this happens every day in our communities all throughout the state. And just like Brother Ham said, if Miss Deborah was Becky, we knew the situation would have turned out completely different. Because it is a real syndrome in this country that is alive and well, and it is called the complexion for the protection for the connection.
Come on.
But because we are existing in black skin, we don't have remorse given to us. She did not need care, cops. She needed care. She needed love. She needed compassion. She needed dignity restored to her. A helping hand. Not a death sentence when she's in distress.
Speak about it.
As a governing body, you're there to govern, to adopt policies and ordinances that are going to ensure the safety of everybody. But we need you on the mandate to legislate in full defense of black lives. So urgent and so rapid as if Brett was doing the first. Because this can't happen again. It can't happen again. But imagine the pain that her sons are feeling. That they got to worry about burying their grandmother and their mother, aunt. You see, you don't feel that because you're not directly impacted. You're not personally affected by it. So it's easy for you to just throw in symbolic gestures and say, my condolences, peace and love to you.
I don't know.
But you don't have that pain that they're enduring. And there's an easy way to stop it. Arrest the cops. Prosecute the cops. Charge the cops. Convict the cops. Enough with the middle-of-the-road approach talking about this investigation is in the hands of the Attorney General. The Attorney General do not run the day-to-day operations of the police department. You do. You do. He's only spearheading the investigation because it became lethal. It was murderous. That is why this is in his hand. It's something that we have fought for, which was the independent prosecutor bill, which means when our loved ones die in police custody or are killed by hands of the police, the investigation goes to the Attorney General's office.
Come on now.
And many of us in this room, including Larry and Baba Zaid and so many others, have stood in 2-degree weather outside of the governor's event the minute that he signed that bill. And that's just one step of accountability. That ain't no damn justice. Real justice is Miss Terrell being alive today with her family. So unfortunately, we cannot fight for justice because she is no longer with us. We can only fight for accountability to the highest regard. That is what that looks like. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. And if it ain't gonna be no damn justice, it won't be no peace.
Just like the Terrell family.
We can't hear you.
I'm Valerie Dell, just like the Terrell family. My family is going through the same thing. Just an hour and 29 minutes away in New Jersey, my brother was murdered by the police because he was suffering a mental health crisis. His wife called and she expected help for her husband, but she didn't get that. She got 12 seconds, murdered.
Wow.
And I'm feeling this is disgusting.
It's just, since 2021, it's been everything but just no bills across the board with these cops killing our loved ones. It's gotta stop. How old were these cops with these guns? They're hiring police straight out of high school.
Yes, they are.
No knowledge of anything except playing video games.
And fearful of everything.
They need to have at least some training, 2 to 4 years of training. And then even after they become police, there needs to be a 6-month evaluation for these cops for their mental health.
And again, they need
Okay.
to live in New Brunswick.
And evaluated to move forward with this job.
So they know the community.
They need to be police in a town where they look the same.
It just hurts me to see this family going through this. And it's been 4 years, I'm still going through it. Y'all need to make some changes. It needs to stop. It can start with you guys, but some things need to change immediately. Thank you.
Charlie Prattville, I'm the editor of New Brunswick Today. I live at 143 Saddam Street here in New Brunswick. I want to start by extending my sincere condolences to the family and thank you for showing up today, to everyone who showed up. I know this is not easy, especially for those who are in the middle of a grieving process, but it's necessary. I've been to almost every city council meeting for the past several years, and one of the reasons we started New Brunswick Today was the killing of Barry DeLoach in 2011. We saw there was a need for the community to have good information, reliably, consistently, and so I want to thank my colleague Carlos for being here and some of our other reporters who are here in the room. We deserve so much better than what we get from our leaders, and that includes the police department, that includes the city council, and it absolutely includes Mayor Jim Cahill.
Come on. Where's the chief of police? The blood is on his head. Where is he at? Where's the show?
I wanted to ask, who killed Deborah Terrell?
The state.
That's a question for you, sir.
At this time, the investigation is ongoing.
I believe it was Officer Josue Plaza. That name might seem familiar to you because in the major discipline report published in 2023, it was disclosed that Officer Plaza was guilty of conduct unbecoming for a drunken incident at his apartment in North Brunswick where he trashed the common area of his building and had to pay damages for the damage he caused, and the responding officer said that he was unprofessional and discourteous to officers.
That's who you had on New Brunswick Police Force.
If it was me or any one of us that trashed that common area, we'd be locked up, we'd be charged.
Went to jail.
He got an 8-day suspension, and then they gave him the gun back, they gave him the badge back.
And then he turned around and killed Deborah Terrell. Who did he kill? Deborah Terrell. Who did he kill? Deborah Terrell.
Say her name. At the March 15th, 2023 meeting, I brought this up. The council president at the time said she was not aware of the incident. And I said this was an example of why the internal affairs system is a joke. And what I meant by that is that all of us would have faced much more serious consequences, but the guy that should be held to a higher standard got 8 days off, and then he got the gun back. This is somebody who probably should have never been a cop in the first place. But this is what happens when folks do the friends and family plan, and they want to hire their friends and family, and people who are already in get others in, instead of the most qualified, most capable people. So, you know, I followed up at the next council meeting, April 5th, 2023. The council president at the time said that Plaza was suspended for 6 days. Quote, therefore, he was held accountable for his actions. And at the same meeting, I corrected the council president, said it was actually 8 days, not 6. And I asked if it was paid or unpaid. And the council president said she didn't know. And then at the next meeting, I wasn't even able to speak because the meeting was adjourned prematurely, and many of us who wanted to speak didn't get the chance to speak. And then at the next meeting, I came back and I brought it up again. And I was told, oops, yeah, we didn't look into it. We'll get back to you later.
You better tell it, Charlie.
And
You better tell it.
here's the real deal. Nobody else said a word. Only the council president responded. And it was clear that it was not a priority to the council president to get to the bottom of this. She didn't say, well, let's see the video from North Brunswick. Let's find out how much damage he caused. Let's see if we really should have this guy on the force. It was all about resolving it and getting the question pushed aside. Not actually making real reform or change when that was clearly what we needed. And so I just want to tell everybody here that, like, yes, these are some powerful people up here, but they're at the low end. The actual powerful people are not here. Where's Mayor Cahill? I know you probably saw the video of his disrespectful, disgusting response when I asked him about this. That's no way for a leader to behave. And no wonder he's hiding. No wonder he doesn't want to face the public when his police killed a senior citizen and he can't even muster the heart, the humanity to say that's a tragedy. I'm sorry it happened. Certainly, I think we deserve better, and I want to encourage everybody to show up tomorrow night to the Middlesex County Commissioners meeting, because I emailed every one of them. Not one of them gave a single word in response to this tragedy, and that's unacceptable. They're even more powerful, and they're sitting pretty. Most people don't even go to their meetings, don't even know about their meetings. It's tomorrow night, 6:30 at 75 Bayard Street. I hope that folks will come to that meeting and continue to come to meetings and press for change. And I will end by asking, does any one of the council members want to today commit to getting us a civilian review board?
Not today. Next speaker.
We gonna see y'all out here next year.
But your time is up too.
It sure is.
Great
You
job.
won't be sitting in front of us next year.
Like I just told Charlie, I'm willing to have the conversation.
I'm sorry, baby. Speak up. We can't hear you. Can y'all get rid of mic?
Sorry. As I just told Charlie as he was walking away, I'm willing to have the conversation. If y'all have policy ideas, we've been writing them down. If there are some
You gotta use shout sign.
Is this better?
Yes.
As Charlie was walking away, if it was lost, we are committed. We are writing down all the policy ideas that you are having. We are willing to have the conversation and hear from you. Whatever you think is necessary, we're going to review it.
Your council leader just said no.
He just said he can't have a job for a girl. He's finna get rid of this.
At this time.
You said no. That's what you said. You said no.
No, at this time, yeah.
But we understand you ain't the same God.
You said at this time no.
At this time, no. We have to do it as a council.
We understand you ain't the same color. You ain't for us.
Let's just bring it.
We understand that. But we gonna see you out of here
Thank you.
next year.
Let's not talk about it.
Okay,
Go. My name is Zaid Muhammad. I reside in Essex and East Orange, New Jersey. I manage a coalition called New Jersey Communities for Accountable Policing, or NJCAP, an initiative of the ACLU of New Jersey. I want to build on the remarks of my colleague and comrade Lawrence Ham, because he gave you some practical places to go with this. If and when you do decide to pass a resolution saying that you will implement a civilian review board, you will not be alone. You will have the city of Newark with you. You'll have the city of Jersey City with you. You'll have Maplewood with you. You'll have Metuchen with you, right next door. You'll have Asbury Park and Trenton with you. There are communities all over this racially profiled state that are ready to step up and make some change on the matter of accountable policing. Your voices, as elected forces, can help move that question. You absolutely should have that discussion with your community present and fully engaged. Second, Charlie mentioned the county. There is a law in your hands that you can build on. It's called the Seabrooks Washington Bill. When Lawrence Ham talked about Najee Seabrooks, we turn that into a law that says that the state of New Jersey is going to pilot the creation of community-led crisis response teams.
All right.
I want y'all to understand what I mean when I say that. When people call for help in a mental health crisis professionals from the community will come, not the police. 5 counties were designated to get those $2 million apiece to develop those programs. Hudson County, at the heart of which is Jersey City. Essex County, at the heart of which is Newark. Camden County, at the heart of which is Camden. Then there is Middlesex County, at the heart of which is New Brunswick.
County seat.
And only Middlesex County did not have anyone to pick up that responsibility and build out that program. The other counties have. And you can also not be so polite with Mr. Attorney General. Not be so polite. Because even though this law was passed almost 2 years ago, his office has not released any of those funds that would save lives like Deborah Terrell's. Say her name! Deborah Terrell! 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 So that you do have homework. And I have a feeling this community is going to hold each and every one of you accountable if you fail to do your job. Say her name! Deborah Terrell! 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 My name is Stephen Young, and I'm the president of National Action Network South Jersey chapter. I drove an hour and a half all the way from Atlantic County to come here with my brothers and sisters to let them know we stand with them.
Come on now.
And not only locally in New Jersey, but nationally. Because the founder of the National Action Network is Reverend Al Sharpton.
Come on.
And we take action as a National Action Network. We're here to take action today.
All right.
Of this tragedy that happened to Mr. Terrell. And that can happen to any one of you today or tomorrow. Because it has not been accountability. You've heard from Larry Ham and the other brothers telling you, giving you solutions to the problem. And you did not make a move to change it. Well, we're going to give you another alternative. Sister Gaskins, she wrote a letter. I don't know if the rest of you did or not. But you can do a resolution right now today to the Attorney General's office. Release the videos. Release the names of the officers immediately. And you hold control of our tax dollars, whether it's coming from the federal government, the state, or the county. Those bullets, that's in those officers' guns, we pay for that. And you do resolutions to stop it or give it away. That's the power you have when it comes to police equipment, cars, everything. That's you as legislators. That's your duty to service the people, not the police department. So we're asking you today, and I'm going to ask you, so we're going to get some answers, yes or no. Which one of you will make a motion right now today to send a resolution to the Attorney General's office and to the Governor of New Jersey asking them to release the videos and the names of the officers?
Which one?
Which one of y'all going to make the motion?
What about the rest of y'all?
Which one of y'all?
Make the motion. Let it go up or down. Just make it. You make the motion? Okay. Now who's going to second? She seconded. Now we take an action. You got a motion and you got a second. Now you as council president, it's your duty to call the roll. Call for the vote.
Call it now.
Call it now. Call it now.
You can look at your lawyers with Robert's Rules of Orders.
You got the city attorney, you got Shelby here. Call it now.
Hold on. Council President's running the meeting. You want to ask me legal opinion about the motion
We can't hear you.
Me.
We can't hear you. Come on, Sherman.
I'll be happy to answer.
To the mic.
Mr. Sherman, can we hear you?
I said I'd be happy to answer with a legal opinion as to the motion pending. If
Well,
the
answer it.
council
We might
president, if the council president so desires.
So it's going back to
I don't know, all right, hold on.
Council President.
I don't know, and this gentleman seems very well versed, he seems very knowledgeable, but I've been doing this a little while. I do not think a resolution will compel the Attorney General's office to release anything.
Okay, so what do you
It's
think?
my understanding, the way the law works, it's my understanding that the Attorney General's office, in a situation such as this, has absolute jurisdiction over the investigation, and that includes all of the materials and evidence in connection with the investigation. The names of the officers, the body cam video, all of that. So your attempt to have this council pass a motion to order them to do that.
No, it wasn't an order, it's a recommendation. I changed the word.
Well, it's not gonna happen, is what I'm saying.
Family already voted in 3 days. Why would we have to wait that
All
long?
due respect, he was not elected, you was elected. You was elected
It won't
by
happen.
the people. You can vote it up or
We
down.
already got it.
You got a motion and a second, according to rules and orders, you call it.
Jose, what's his last name?
Let it go up or down. We're gonna see where you stand today. This is the litmus test.
Jose
Jose
Plaza.
Plaza. We know what it
We
is.
have to go by the city attorney and his expertise, gotta deal.
You can pass the resolution anyway, regardless of what the Attorney
Again,
General does.
I'm talking to the
So
council
we're
people.
behind them.
I'm gonna ask you, will you take a vote, yes or no? Will you take a vote, yes or no? Will you take a vote, yes or no? There you have it.
Take a vote.
Your whole council just
No
said
more
yes.
can supersede what y'all doing. You represent the community. And it just was voted 5 to 0.
Right.
What are you
A
doing?
recommendation
You ain't trying to follow
to be transparent to the community.
Come on now.
Thank you all very much, and I hope it's written the right way. And I hope the lawyers don't write it. Ms. Gaskins, you can write it as a
Yes.
councilman. Well, we respect that. Thank you.
You need to be the president. When you messed up. Slow down, November. Okay?
All of them.
No, we're gonna keep there.
Now, Ms. Leslie, you're not gonna need
We
that.
can't hear you.
I'm gonna go beyond 5 minutes. If I go beyond 5 minutes, it's not gonna matter.
Listen, babe, you gotta move with that.
First off, why are we here?
Now,
Stop. You can hear me if y'all be quiet. Why are we here? Why are we here? I'm asking the question. Anybody? Why are we here? You don't know why we're here?
Yep,
Why are we here?
because, Michelle,
No. I'm talking about this facility. Why
Oh.
did you move the facility from
It's
City
larger.
Hall to
It's
here?
larger, this group would never fit in that group.
The group would never fit?
Correct.
That's strange, but this is the first time you murdered somebody. So why is it the first time you move venue? You're serial killers. You murdered 4 times, so why is this the first time there's a venue change?
I just thought basically with the city that this would be a larger area for people to sit and
This is a larger area?
it is.
So you check, so why, we're not being checked when we go into City Hall. So why would we being checked here? Why are we being criminalized?
Come on
going
now.
through here?
You better ask me.
Why did
You
you,
better ask it.
hold on, wait. Why did you pick today to criminalize people? When normally, if we were at City Hall, regardless of what the capacity is, you would allow us to go straight through. But being that this is a sensitive situation, you feel like there's a number of people that's going to be here, which you should expect. You're in a city of 50,000, so you should expect at least 100 and something people to come. Why is this any different? Why do you got barricades, metal barricades out there? What do you expect us to do?
Guilt.
What do you think is going to happen today? The inevitable already happened. I have a dead aunt. That already happened. So worst case scenario, you get beat up. And you can't handle that. But you're going to still face me while my aunt got riddled with bullets? You guys are in a unique situation. And I'm going to explain why. You don't have any bargaining chips. These faces you see that I'm starting with, I'm saying on behalf of the Terrell family and McCallum family, we're finishing with them. The faces you see here, they're going to finish this with us. The reason why I say you don't got any bargaining chips, because what are you going to say? What we need? More black officers? There were black officers in the hallway. What do we need? What do we need? Minority officers? A Latino shotter? What do we need? Diversity? It don't get more diverse than black, Latino, and Asian.
That's right.
So what bargaining chip are you going to use? How are you going to approach us with this? What are you going to? I'm going to tell you a little bit of how our day went. How my family day was a couple Fridays ago. Because when you say, oh, we need training, officers need more training, they need to be trained, the officers are already trained. You know why I know they're already trained? Because 3.5 weeks ago, Maria Rojas was on Harvey Street with a knife.
Talk about it.
Those are the same, were those New Brunswick officers over there, right? On Harvey Street, right?
Yes, that was New Brunswick.
Those are New Brunswick officers, am I mistaken, right?
Yes.
Wasn't it a New Brunswick firefighter that Maria Hayes tried to stab? Maria Rojas tried to stab?
It was.
Hold out the whole SWAT team. Hold out the whole SWAT team.
Wasn't it a police officer
Chased
that
out.
Maria Rojas tried to stab?
Yeah.
That's right.
Few blocks over from where my aunt was murdered?
Yeah.
But wasn't it New Brunswick Police Department that gave her a 6-hour standoff?
Yeah.
That's right.
And we're talking about the reason why it was 6 hours is because she decided, she got tired. She decided, you know what, I'm tired of standing off with you. And you took her into custody with no incident. Now, so you have the training. You can't say training is an issue. You have the training.
Got a whole SWAT team.
You just decide who you conduct that training on.
Yeah.
So this is a problem that I don't think could be fixed. And I'm looking at, I see two black, as black females. As black females. How do you feel? Where's your soul at? How do you feel a 68-year-old woman got shot down multiple times?
Mace and tased.
Mace tased. Only thing they didn't use was a billy club. How do you feel as black women? Keep talking about it. How do you feel as black women? Because this ain't something you can shake off. You can't use a cognitive dissonance with this.
Thank you, Mr. Bibb.
This ain't, I'm going to continue to talk. You can't use a cognitive dissonance. You can't use a cognitive dissonance with
You
this.
have 5 minutes. We were good.
He can have my. This ain't something you can shake off.
Next speaker, please.
They only murdering us. They only murdering us.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say your name! Say your name!
Justice for? You know 3 weeks prior there was a different type of police. There was different type of policing. 3 weeks prior to her get murdered, Maria Rojas right now alive.
Who was Lebanese?
She's alive. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you how last Friday went with my family.
Are just as important.
You can hear it. My motherfucking aunt died.
It's our God!
My aunt died.
Power to the people!
I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Next person,
I'm
please.
gonna stand here and I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And you gonna sit right fucking there and you ain't gonna listen to me. I'm gonna stand here and ain't no police in here gonna do shit to me. I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna wait you out.
No justice!
You know what I'm waiting you out. I'm gonna stand here.
No peace! Time up!
I'm standing here.
I'm going to say 5 minutes.
I'm standing here and I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
You have no motion for no reason. No motion.
You got the family standing in front of you. Those are her children. Her nephews. That's right. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace.
Finished by now. I'm not here. Listen, I'm not here to grandstand and give a show. Y'all brought me back into this.
So did. That's right.
Man, don't rush me, man. I promise you. I promise you. I do a whole year of council meetings and I'll make your life hell. You ain't been, this is the first time you bumping heads with me. But she know. He know. They know. I'll make your life hell. So shut up and let me speak. I'm gonna give you an understanding of how my family's day went and why the system is broken. And when I say the system, I'm not pushing it off on some machine. Now it's people that run the system. So I got a phone call from my cousin. While I'm in the house whipping herbs together, my herbal remedy, my cousin called me. He said, "Mel, New Brunswick Police Department just murdered my mother." So I said, "Ron, what are you talking about?" Let me repeat. New Brunswick Police Department just murdered my mother. I said, "You can't be serious." So I'm still dizzy. Mind you, this is about 3:30. His mother was murdered 8 o'clock in the morning. So I head straight to the police department. So you guys can have an understanding of these things. I want your soul to reap. So even when you do decide to go with the system, I want your soul to hurt. So I get to the police station. I'm the first one in. Talk to the desk sergeant. The desk sergeant tells me, he finds out who I am, and they start trying to figure everything out. Attorney General office representatives come out to speak with the family. They told me we can't speak with you. We'll speak with your aunt Joanne. So I said, "Nah, you're gonna speak to me. I'm right here." So they said, "Well, wait till the sons come. We'll speak to the sons when they get there." They leave. They bulked out. So now we're putting pressure on the police department. We need, and the only question our family had, this is the only question we had then, this is the only question we had now. What happened? That's fair enough for a family. That's a fair question, right? If your aunt just got murdered, that's a fair question to ask what happened, right? And you would expect the answer, right? That's a fair question, 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 right? So we asked, the same question remains. What happened? So we're asking the police department, what happened? Oh, you got to take that up with the Attorney General. I'm on the phone with the county. What happened? Oh, you got to talk to the Attorney General. But what's frustrating is everybody we're asking, they know what happened. They got it, and they're just holding it in. So they're saying, we'll get you, the New Brunswick Police Department said, we'll get you a number. We're going to find a number for the family to talk to. So it took them about an hour. They still didn't find a number. So I get on the phone, I call somebody I know. I got the number in 10 minutes. Just for them to continue to say, this is under investigation. This is Attorney General. My problem is this, right? We got the officers' names. So you can't come to us with that. We don't got to wait for a body cam. We got footage. We got footage.
Mess with the wrong family.
I'm here to explain to you. And I'm really here, I'm not here to give a plea to you guys. I know you guys are scumbags. I know it. I came here, I went straight 2 years without missing a council meeting. So I know what type of dirtbags you are. I know it firsthand. I'm here to appeal to the people. Because listen, at the end of the day, we need y'all.
That's right.
They can't do nothing. Right now we're on a fight for perception, public perception.
That's right.
As long as we got the people with us,
that's right.
We're good. And I'm here to tell the people, right? They can't give us justice.
We can.
That's right.
It's not their job to give us justice.
It's our job.
It's our job to give them justice. Let me repeat that. They can't look at their faces and look how they stare at you. When we all leave, they go home to eat dinner. They can't give us justice. It's our job to establish justice and give it to these scumbags.
That's right.
No justice! No peace! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say her name! Deborah Terrell! Say her name! Deborah Terrell! Say her name! Deborah Terrell!
Davis. I'm from West Orange, New Jersey. Let me first of all say I stand solidly behind the family of Ms. Deborah Terrell and all of the people who have been murdered by the police, not just in New Jersey, but all over. I also stand here on behalf of the memory of two people I grew up with who were gunned down by the police. I went to school with them. One, Derek Humphrey, East Orange, New Jersey, 1975, an Olympic hopeful and an honor student. They put a bullet to his head and blew his brains out. The other one, 1987, David Hendricks. This is Massachusetts, New Jersey. He was about 27. The officers first shot him a couple of times in the chest. He was driving. They claimed they were trying to stop the car. They shot him in the chest. And then after shooting him in the chest, they went up to his head and pumped about 3 or 4 bullets in his head. So I stand up here on behalf of them in their memory. And it's been like that no matter what. Just year after year after year, the names continue to pile up. People murdered by the police, unarmed. Black people bearing the brunt of it. I'm really here to appeal to the people, and I won't be too long. But the issue is, these officers, I call them beast officers, the issue is they do what they are empowered to do. In 1991, when I had my first experience with police brutality and all of that, although they did not hit me, I really learned about the Attorney General's office, who is not our friend. They told me then there was nothing unconstitutional with anybody working for the state who wrote up false police reports or who called someone the N-word, but they said the full word. They argued that in my case. And here it is, no matter when it is, no matter what. These are the horrible cases of police brutality. But ask any black person, any encounter they've had with the police. Black and brown, but certainly we bear the brunt of it. I'm with the Blackest Back Coalition for Social Justice, Peace, and Reparations. We take the stance that Brother Tomau did. The issue is with us. Justice is in our hands, not theirs. Not the state, not the Democratic Party, not the Republican Party. It is about what are we going to do? And lastly, I just want to remind our people that this system of enslavement ended first with the rise of the Haitian Revolution. Powerful! They did it on their own. Nobody helped them. They didn't wait for permission. And then the ending of chattel enslavement in this country was not because of any parties or any politicians. It was us. It is up to us. The Attorney General is not on our side. Neither is the state, neither is the governor. And that's obvious. And then lastly, just consider what they're trying to do right now. If somebody criticizes Israel, the whole state is behind criminalizing that and making that illegal because they want to protect a certain community. Now contrast that with what they do to ours. And again, people, you got to stick together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Derek Galley Martinez. I live in Newark, New Jersey. Former president of the Piscataway Youth Progressive Organization and second vice chair of our revolution, Middlesex County. I'm going to just pick up where she left off real quick. My family escaped Palestine during the first Nakba. Half of my family was wiped out then and the rest was wiped out now. Why am I here? Because we need to stop the genocide against black people in this country. Okay? Let's call it what it is. You hide behind Robert's Rule of Orders. You hide behind your lawyers. You protect the front for the mayor. And you continue, we'll look into it. We'll look into that. We'll look into that. You know what? You, Mr. President of the Council, you do. You can call a resolution. You can take it to a vote today, but you choose not to. Why? Because you have benefited over hundreds of years of a system that oppressed and kills black people in this country. That is why we're here today. Because there's going to keep happening and happening until we say enough. There has been studies that have been committed by Harvard and all our procedures have been saying that community policing done by their community is more effective. Okay? Here's something else. You can come after anyone here, but guess what? Your asses are up in November. Okay, the mayor's so baby. And you know what's the real problem? Go look at them. Look at the damn lawyers. Because who do they look to when, let's ask a question about procedure. No, the problem is in this country, you forgot who gave you the power. You forgot that at the end of the day, you have to beg every, sometimes 2, sometimes 4 years, for the permission to govern.
Come on, baby.
You need to quit it. And for the colored people on this panel, damn shame.
Damn shame. Damn shame.
I don't care if you're black, Spanish, whatever you are. These are your brothers and sisters. And you, when you were put into those positions, you have to form a coalition. I don't care if your life is hard. I don't care if you may lose your job. It is your responsibility to govern and help us.
That's right.
But what do you say when you are running? Oh, I'm gonna help you. We're going to form a coalition. We're going to pass a resolution. But as soon as your behinds get in that chair, who are we going to do now? Here's what you want. The rest of you want to keep your seats? Say bye-bye to Robert's of Orders. Each one of you, go ahead and put public pressure on the mayor and on the council president to take up to a vote. And I'm pretty sure that Charlie will be more than happy to help you make that a reality.
Right.
Enough of this. Enough of saying we're going to sit here, we're going to take note on what resolution. My grandma used to say this wonderful phrase, and I know many of you heard it, actions speak louder than words. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Izzy Mizell. I live in New Brunswick on Sudam Street. I've never been to one of these meetings before, and I want to say, first of all, to Deborah Terrell's family, I am so sorry for your loss, and to this community. And as someone who's never been to one of these meetings before, I wanted to say, as a human being, it's really jarring to stand here and see people talk to y'all and see like the lack of emotion from so many of you.
Absolutely. Your grandmother, your mother.
Yeah, it's truly heartbreaking.
Very somber.
Because we're coming to y'all as human beings, right, first, before careers. I know y'all have careers. I know y'all have things to protect, but we're here appealing to your humanity. What is more important than that? Truly. And yeah, it is just, it makes me feel like a loss of hope in humanity when we have the family of Deborah Terrell here, her nephew trying to speak his truth, trying to share his experience, and we're talking about protocol. You know, someone curses and we're telling them not to say fuck. It really makes me question what we're doing here. In this community, on this earth, as human beings. And I just want to, I'll be honest, I stand with the first person who spoke and a couple other folks. I think police should be abolished. I don't think there is reforming them. All that aside, so that being said, I don't have much faith in the system. But I'm standing here, and I just hope that you are all moved today, emotionally, and then moved into action, truly. And I hope that if you don't do everything in your power to help this family fight for justice, I hope it truly haunts you. I hope you lose sleep over it. It is your responsibility. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's your job.
My name is Nawal Tafel, and I'm a resident of East Brunswick, New Jersey. I was not planning to speak because I don't think it matters to all of you, whatever we say, but I was really appalled by the council president when he gave his small speech about how sorry he is about an elderly woman without taking her name. Her name was Deborah Terrell, and she was murdered by the police officers. And I want justice for our black sister who was killed. I was not born in this country, but it took me months only when I arrived to see the injustice with the black community. And then I worked in corporate America, and I noticed the lack of black people in corporate America. And I was like, where are all the black people? The systematic oppression, the school system, the communities, the police, the everything. It is unbelievable that we are in 2025 and we have still this injustice with this community. And now this injustice is resulted in the murder of a 68-year-old grandmother with mental illness. Mental illness is not something new in this country. A lot of people are suffering with it. But why is that every time a black person has it, it ends up in the murder by police officers? We need justice for Deborah Terrell now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jessica Cradaville, and I live in Piscataway, New Jersey. Do you see 120 people in here? Because I don't, and the police are keeping people out from the meeting, which is shameful, but it just compounds the shame that you should all feel from your behavior today and in the past. I was looking at your New Brunswick website, and to become a police officer, you need to be between the ages of 18 and 35, be physically fit, and pass a civil service law enforcement exam. To become a cosmetologist in the state of New Jersey, you have to have 1,200 hours of training and to be recertified every 2 years. Why are cosmetologists who cut hair and dye hair held to a higher standard than people who give lethal weapons? I can't even understand. We need a civilian review board, and you should establish it at once, and get these people who are mentally unstable and unfit for service off of the public rolls. Why are we paying for people to shoot each other? It's ridiculous.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
I just want to tell a story. I want to tell you guys how my August 8, 2025 went. Well, I laid in my bed, and my aunt, who lives down the street from the building where Deborah Terrell was murdered, she kept calling. She called me 15 times. And she said, Tweet, I need you to call Sean because it's a bunch of cops and ambulances. Something going on in Sean's mom building. And I'm like, okay, calm down. It's not Sean's mom. Okay? So I text Sean, bro, don't panic. Call mom. My aunt said there's a lot going on in the building. He said, okay. And I go back to sleep. And 30 minutes later, he calls my phone and he says, Tweet, the police shot and murdered my mom.
Jeez.
Facts. I've ran in and out of this lady's house every single day, y'all. Every single day she has fed and watched me and taught me and loved me and hugged me and everything, every single day. The sweetest voice, the sweetest lady, the sweetest smile, she is not here. On August 8, 2025, you destroyed a family, a community. This hurt. She was in a fucking nightgown, and I said fucking. She was in a fucking nightgown. She was in a nightgown. She was 68 years old. Okay, how y'all don't know Deborah Terrell? She walked the streets every motherfucking day. Them her kids. How y'all don't know them? Yeah, we gonna say her name every day. It hurt. It hurt every day. I don't even know how to call Sean. I ain't talked to him. I'm ducking my best friend because I don't know what to say. You okay? Hell no, he's not okay. He's not okay. He's not okay. They killed his fucking mother in her nightgown, in a senior living home, in her comfort. This her city, this her town. They knocked on her door. They're gonna say her fucking name every day, and I'm gonna make sure of that shit. My brother hurting, his family fucking hurting. Every day that lady helped me. Every day. She watched me praise dance, she watched me cheerlead, she watched me graduate. Every single day. She ain't deserve that, y'all. She ain't deserve that shit. I can't fucking sleep.
Say her fucking name. So, we all know that the first police officers rode on horses with guns, keeping the slaves in line. This is just modern day slavery. And now it don't matter what color you are. You hear me? She was 68 years old. They entered a building where there's dementia patients, people with disabilities, mental, physical, and they didn't think to use all of the police training and the de-escalation tools that y'all supposedly teach them in this academy. No. Nope. No, I saw you, Eric Brown. Used to live downstairs from me. Building 10.
That's right.
I grew up around you and Miss Sadie. When you joined the police academy, I believe it's protocol to go around to neighbors and get some, you know, how's his reputation? How's he in the community? Y'all came to 10F to Joyce Seawright, my mother's house, and interviewed her for him to get his job. How dare you? We had your mother extra key. Yeah, Officer Jazz, I done been on vacation with you twice, you and your wife. I know these people. And you from the community, and you had the nerve to line it up. What was the compassion? Line it up. Come on. For a 68-year-old grandmother in a nightgown, 100 pounds soaking wet. I know you don't care. I know you don't.
You don't have to.
I know you don't. Deep down inside, I know when you leave here, you get into your Porsche or your whatever it is you drive, she'll be a second thought to you. But let me tell you a little something about her, okay? Because I've known the lady all my life. Went to school with her nephews. Her son lived in my house like my daughter lived in hers. You understand what I'm saying? Prom pictures, they came walking up here. Come on, Miss Kelly, on my porch. I'm snapping them up. That lady ain't heard a fly in her life. And you mean to tell me, hold this, honey. The best thing for the police to do, okay, was taser, macer, and shoot her 3 times. That's what we did. Boom, in the head. That's what y'all did to a 68-year-old grandmother. If y'all don't get them motherfuckers off the force, I swear you will not rest. None of you will rest.
No, that's right.
If I gotta stand outside by myself and say, Deborah Terrell, I will. The last time I saw Miss Deborah, we sat by 7-Eleven taking pictures, loving on each other, talking about Sean and Tweet. The last time, that's my child who just talked. The last time she saw her, Sean called and said, Mommy having trouble getting her phone connected. They trying to overcharge her. Go down there with her, Tweet. They wind up in Burlington. Ain't no more Burlington trips. No. Ain't no more Burlington trips. Ain't no more you going in there in the morning and she frying up an egg and say, you want some Tweet? All his brothers. We done talked them off the ledge. Okay? Because you will not kill another one of my babies, my black babies. No, you won't. No, you won't. I won't leave and let them come like that. Because their first initial reaction was to come up here, storm the police, and just go crazy. Like, hey, just whatever. We'll just all die. Okay? And had my little girl not be 8 years old, I'll be with it. My people have died for this all lives. This is what we do. We die for important causes. Period. And these smug-ass faces, please, show something. Just that you're hearing me. It could have been your mama. No, okay, or maybe not. Maybe not. Might not have been your mama, because that's where the de-escalation would have came in. No. Call the ambulance. Thank you. Right? What happened to that? No. And then they tried to make the tenants go in the house. How do you think we got the footage? We ain't going nowhere. Y'all shot that lady down.
Assassination.
Assassination. And like I said, I know y'all all gonna get up, grab your pocketbooks and throw them on your, grab your car keys.
Standing over there going
on.
The drunk lady. The drunk lady.
Okay, yeah. They might all go in there.
The lawyer's going to have the cocaine.
Together. I know it don't mean nothing
nothing to you. Okay? I know it don't mean nothing to you. But you know what? I want y'all to send a message back to K-Hill. Your 40, 30-year reign is over. We're sick of you too. You ain't did shit for this community or the people in it. Never have you. But here come the night owls. Where you're smiling with you. Yeah. The fire department and the police and we'll give out some hot dogs and a little gift here. What the? She will not be embarrassed. She will not. Y'all better not have no night out this year. We don't want you there. We don't want you at all. We don't want none of y'all. We don't want you and all your boys. We don't want y'all. And half of y'all are New Brunswick High School students who have graduated. Come on. And a lot of y'all, half of y'all rookies played football with her son. How about that? But most of them ain't never had no heart. Period.
Never.
So when you put that badge and that gun on, now you're strong. Okay? Was pussy in high school. Now you're strong. Oh yeah, I'm big and bad. Yeah, Jazz. Yes, you, Eric. Soft is cotton. And now y'all strong and bad. I am sick of the police.
Thank you for your
You do not,
I ain't no
you don't protect and serve. Don't thank me for my time because I'm not done. You kill and destroy. You have allowed them. They killed Sissy. They killed Barry. How you shoot somebody in the back of the head for?
Keep going.
We born and raised here. Where I okay? Because if I'm not mistaken, the cop that killed him, didn't he already have something going on? And sent over here. And once he picked his dumb ass up and he did it again. So where he at now? Where y'all saying? Because I know his career ain't over, but lives are lost. Are gone. I don't give a damn what Sissy Adams did. I don't care what kind of woman you want to call her. She was a human being. Barry was a human being, and so was Deborah Terrell. I am sick of y'all. That's it. Okay? The next time I see Deborah Terrell, she will be laid out. And more than likely, I'll be singing for her. Because I'm going to sing for her. That's what I do. Okay? My community know what I'm here for. What the hell y'all here for? What you here for? Any of y'all live in New Brunswick? And that's a hey. I ain't coming to the house and take it. But I just want to Brunswick. Who the hell lives in New Brunswick? What happened to the people in the community being respectable councilmen and shit? What happened to us electing the people that we know? What happened to that? That's long gone.
They buy a house and say they live there and they don't.
And don't.
We fought and lived another day.
And what I don't understand is, with the backlash, y'all seen the video, stop. Everybody seen it. Y'all didn't think they was wrong? Just keep it real. Nobody on this panel thought they was wrong. Actually, even a little bit. Now a little bit?
Anybody that's a human.
Just a little bit. You didn't think he was wrong?
Hell no.
Come on, sis.
They ain't gonna talk.
It was wrong.
Come on.
It was wrong.
Just even an ounce of bit wrong.
Everybody got a spirit.
Just a teeny bit.
Breaking.
But guess what? He was a whole lot, all of them. There was a whole lot of it wrong. And we want more than answers.
We're gonna get justice.
I want justice. I want their asses in jail. I want them arrested. Like the murderers, their asses on. Thank you. Because if I went there and did that shit, I'd be long gone. Right. Well, because you wear a gun and a badge mean you get to murder people when you want?
Yeah. You be at
that code of blood. Fuck your blood. What happened to the code of community? What happened to, you kicking in the door, saving the baby life and shit? What happened to that? No, you kicking the door, the baby over there dying, but y'all smoking weed? You worry about the wrong motherfucking things at the wrong goddamn time. What happened to let's keep it real. And according to the records, the cop got a little anger problem, right? A little drinking problem. Right? You drink on the job? Alright, so we're smacking your mammy around.
Yes, she a drunk.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why your man ain't on that drunk. Y'all say she's a drunk?
She's a drunk.
Because no, I'm not a council person or whatever, but ain't no way in hell I can go to my job drunk.
That's what she been stopped for drinking.
That's my point. I would not go to work drunk and still keep my job. Why the fuck is he doing that? Why on any of that?
Why she still in the bed?
She's still here. Listen, it's a new day.
It's a new day.
Oh,
she gotta go.
She gotta go.
Hell, they can all go.
They gotta go.
They gotta go. Y'all, I'm so serious. I'm not playing. They gotta go. Y'all gotta go. Hell, you gotta go. I am sick of him. Oh, the mayor. Fuck the mayor. He ain't never did
nothing for us in this community. All these homeless people, all that.
Say
Y'all ain't
that.
do shit for them.
Born and raised in the
But in a
town.
minute, you're gonna make it illegal to be homeless so you can throw them in for slavery.
They done trucked all
You
these-
gonna, you ain't got nowhere to live, you gonna start arresting them.
But yet they down on
Where is the
under the
justice?
bridge with
And
nowhere
why
to
the
go.
fuck y'all got them statues over there? Where is the justice? You paid $1 million for them damn statues. You go to statues. And here the homeless people laying on it.
All
Just
over
here.
the
The fuck is y'all buying statues for? Huh?
Paying for
To
statues
spruce up
out
for
of
who?
people hungry.
To spruce up the for who?
For what?
For all of the people that's coming out
For their high ass rent.
of the city, into the city that don't even live here?
Exactly.
We sick of y'all. You got Devco, fucking Johnson & Johnson. Motherfucker, all that they building up there. And you know what? They leave a few apartments because they have to. You know that. Guess what? And some of the fucking buildings, they don't even have the same access. How about that shit? Who the hell do y'all think y'all
have to use another door.
Wow. I'm almost 50 years old, and I've been living in this. When Robert Wood Johnson was General Hospital.
Yes.
Okay, that's where I came from.
And remember we had the free clinic?
Who?
Wow, we were for the people.
For the people. Ain't no for the no people. No. But I know one thing, and I am gonna digress. Y'all gonna give up that justice for Deborah? Oh, you gonna give it up?
Oh yeah.
You won't rest. You gonna give it up? Please look at my face when I say this. I mean that with everything in me. Okay? Because not like a lot of people, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody in here, but I'm ready to go down like my ancestors did. Like
no.
by any means necessary. Okay? I'm dead ass. Okay? Malcolm and Marvin and Marcus and all them died for me. I will die for Deborah. Get it together.
Crash out.
We will crash the fuck out. Y'all know what?
Crash it
We
out.
are sick of y'all. Fix
out.
the police. Fix them. Fix them. For all y'all.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Thank you. Right.
And no, I don't thank you for your fucking time. Your time is my time.
That's right.
Because my paycheck got all these taxes being taken out to pay your goddamn salary. That's it. That's all.
814.
Okay? So your time is my time. Thank me for letting you have my time.
No judgment.
Really quick, family. They're giving us a hard time of letting new people inside. If you are not the family, you are not a senior, or you're not a member of this community, and you already spoke, we ask that you just give the people a chance so we can get more people in. All right? Again, for the family, you stay as long as you want. The community members stay as long as you want. Seniors, if you need to sit down, you can. But if you're able-bodied and you spoke already, we ask that you just go out and give some other people a chance so we can get a chance to speak too. Is that okay, everybody?
Thank you.
But keep going. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Justice. Peace. Justice. Peace. Justice. Peace.
And that's to the chosen people, not all people. Let's get that straight. We don't condone shooters. And assassinators.
My name is Tanya Davis. I've been a resident of New Brunswick. I've been born and raised here. The Bishop Towers, Riverside Towers. I grew up with Miss Terrell's nephews. We all went to school together. I really wasn't coming here to talk today, but something needs to be said. It's just, when I heard about this, it was just disheartening. It was disgusting. How could they just go into a senior citizen faculty with guns? They shouldn't even have guns in the first place. Where was their intentions at? It's no way. And you see the footage. It's all about 5 seconds. They maced her, tased her, and shot her. Like 5 seconds. They didn't say nothing. No boo-hoo, nothing. It's just disgusting. Like they didn't even see her as a human being. Where you do that at? Like something got to change. It has to change. Enough is enough. Yeah, we fed up. We fed up. Kelly said it all. We fed up. Yeah, my kid's old enough now too. I'm about that life too. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Y'all got to do something, and y'all got to do it now. This ain't the first time. This ain't the second time. Enough is enough. We tired of this shit.
Probably ain't the last.
It's disgusting. A senior citizen, a senior citizen, a senior citizen, a senior fucking citizen.
In the senior citizen building.
In the senior citizen building. It's too fucking much. It's too much. It's too fucking much. We about to go bonkers. We going bonkers.
Yes.
I'm telling you. Y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta do something, or Brunswick going up in flames. It's going up.
All this new shit you put up.
And y'all gotta do your job. That's what y'all elected for. Y'all gotta do your job. Y'all gotta do your job. This is it.
He's putting up statues. You want to do nothing for the people.
The stores are town people.
Y'all keep tearing up people. That's how they count. Because they pick on people and stuff that they know they can beat.
Them stores are town
Shoot at me,
people.
my
We gotta
friend.
say
My
more
name is
tax.
Keith.
I grew up in this town. I got grandkids in this town. What was done to Miss Deborah was totally wrong. I went to work that morning. I worked right down the street. I'm into saving lives, not killing people. All right? And I'm going to keep it real. I'm out in the streets out here saving people that strung out on drugs and other things, trying to get them right. For a policeman to go in somewhere, you went 5 o'clock in the morning, you went back. Why wasn't the call made to have the proper people to come out there and do what they needed to do? You know why? Because you don't give a fuck. And I'm keeping it real. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. I got 4 grandkids in this town. I work here every day. God forbid anything happen to my daughter or my son, you will hear from me. And that's a promise, not a threat.
My name is April Nicholas. I live at 143 Sedan Street in New Brunswick. Is there a representative from police leadership here tonight at this meeting?
Speak up. There's always Captain over here.
Is the chief of police here tonight?
No.
I don't think so. He sends a representative.
What you mean you don't think so? You know who the chief is.
Captain Booth is his representative.
How you sitting up there playing stupid?
Why did the chief of the New Brunswick Police Department not find it necessary to come here tonight?
When he knew it was going to be a bigger crowd. When he knew, he knew that we were
It's not like
period.
it's not like we don't have something to say. It's not like he doesn't have something that he needs to hear from everyone in this room. So why isn't he here?
Here for question, answer.
Because he knows he can't do anything. He has to do it with the Attorney General and the number that we gave to the people.
He can write a letter. Well, that's all you do. So
There's more to be done
either.
than just the investigation. As you have heard from everyone else here already tonight, there's a lot that you all can do, and there's a lot that needs to be done in the community. It isn't just about the Attorney General's investigation. What I would like is a commitment from the council that you will be hearing from the public not just at this one meeting, but that you will have a public forum specifically dedicated to this topic, so that, and not a 5-minute time limit, not the beeping going off, silencing people when they have more to say, and that the mayor and the chief of police be present for that. Can we make that happen?
I don't have control over the chief or the mayor.
You don't got control over nothing.
Who does?
Nobody. We got all night. Nobody. You don't got control over nothing.
Is the mayor accountable to anyone? Is the chief of police accountable to anyone? Who are these people accountable to?
The chief is accountable to the mayor,
And the mayor is accountable
to the
Attorney
public.
General.
Well, clearly not, because he's not here, and for all of the many meetings that I have been to, he has never once been here.
No,
So he's clearly not accountable to the public.
no. It's a city council meeting, or the legislative branch. He's the executive branch.
But
It's different.
just because he's not required to be here legally doesn't mean that he cannot be here. He could be here if he wanted to. He chooses not to be here.
Out of respect that an officer killed a 68-year-old woman, you would think that they would show up. You would think out of respect and not out of sounding like pity.
It seems like in these circumstances, the people that are at the top of the leadership, the mayor of our city and the chief of our police department, should be here, should have to face up to everyone else in this room. Why do they get to hide? Why do they get to avoid accountability and hide from the public and not have to sit here and hear all this?
Yeah. That's what they get paid for.
He can't even answer that. He's not even going to answer that, baby. He can't answer because he can't.
They get paid.
I can't think of any reason in the world why we can't have a dedicated public forum just to talk about this, without the time limits, without the rules,
and have the mayor and the chief of police accountable and present at that meeting. The only reason is if they don't feel like it, if they don't want to show up because they don't want to face up to everyone else. And that's not a very good reason. So I understand that you're saying that you don't have the power to compel the mayor or compel the chief of police to show up anywhere at any point in time to do literally anything, but you do have the power to ask. And I know I have many times at these council meetings on this, on the subject of policing and on other subjects, requested that the council president at least ask the mayor or the chief of police to show up. And what I've gotten in the past is, no, we're not even going to ask. And I don't think that that's a good enough answer. So can you, Council President Anderson, commit that you're at least going to ask the mayor and the chief of police to show up and face the public?
It is up to them to decide whether or not they want to show up.
That's what you're going to ask them. You're going to ask them. Can you ask anything? Yes or no? Can you ask anything? Are you able to ask anything? Yes or no? You, sir. You who we voted in. Who are you able to ask anything? Or you just sit up in that seat right there like a dummy from start to finish and wait for 5 minutes? Talk about it. Is that all you want to do tonight? If it is, then let's call a town hall meeting to talk about Deborah Terrell being killed. Let's just call a town hall meeting just about that. Because you don't seem to be able to do nothing else.
That's right, so let them know.
Yes.
My name is Andre Showell, right? I've been here 60 some odd years. I just really want to give condolences to the family, really. To everybody that's going to hurt, and just really look at y'all in the face to see, what's going to come out of this. I noticed nobody told me not to take off my mask. If I was in court, they probably told me to take off my hat and mask.
Everything.
Right?
Everything.
Right? But you're not going to do that today, right? Because you know I'm not going to take it off, right? You're not going to take it off. You know better. Right?
It's not a court.
I would never call the police. They are polite. I would never call y'all.
You tried to make it be court when the man said fuck.
Yeah.
You said this was a place of court. Now it's not. You need to make up your mind.
What you gonna do?
You need to make up your mind. Stop being a jackass.
Court or not a court?
In a court, they don't allow that. So we ask you to be respectful. If you're not going to be
We ask y'all to be respectful. Y'all ain't listened for 50 some odd years. For 50 some odd years I've been a kid, still getting harassed, still going there and signing complaints on police. The same fucking police that's out here killing and assassinating people.
Yeah. Wow.
Stop using these words, they're assassinating us.
Yeah.
They assassinated Barry, they assassinated her.
Yeah.
Sissy.
Keep going, demolish.
Kill them in the county. We doing too much.
I didn't come here to do a lot of talk. I just came in here to see y'all face. I just want to know each and every one of y'all, hold y'all accountable, okay? Because y'all going to be here for us, you're going to see us, and if you make us kick up, we're going to kick up, okay?
We got
Unapologetically, on satellite, on camera, where the fuck it's going to be at. My name is Andre Showell. Half of y'all know me, right? You probably know Brooklyn, you probably don't know me. But the rest of y'all know me. Downtown, y'all familiar, right? I tell the judge kiss my ass, I tell lawyers kiss my ass, I take people to see their lawyers, I give people face, I don't give a fuck about none of this. I really don't. You ready to crash out?
Y'all nervous?
Yeah, they should be nervous. They should be nervous.
No justice. No peace. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace. Talk about it. Say her name. Talk about it.
Hi, my name is Brenda. We really do need something to take our town back, show the respect. Our town used to be about respect. But now we got all this killing. We got people coming to our town saying and doing what they want, even disrespecting me. I'm 54 years old. Born and raised here. My dad was a mason here. He's deceased. I'm still standing here. I'm not going nowhere. When are you guys going to step up? In the county, you are killing our people. You're killing our seniors. We're caregivers. How can we take care of the judges, lawyers, and doctors, but you guys are running around killing the elderly people? Make that make sense. You know, we got to do something. If you don't have no kind of fear, everybody believe in God, right? Fear God then. Something, you got to have a heart. For real, for real.
I'm voicing my opinion because it took a long time to get up here. Ms. Terrell, it makes no sense of how you guys did that scene. And if that was your mother or your grandmother, how would you really feel? For real, for real. You would do something about it. Whether it's money or no money, you still would make a stand. Why? Because you know somebody that knows somebody, and our town shouldn't be like that. If you respect all people, you get the respect back. That's all I gotta say. I ain't gonna harp on too much anything.
Thank you. Yes.
How you doing? My name is Jerome Morgan. I'm not a resident of New Brunswick, but a good friend of mine's mother was just murdered by the New Brunswick police. So it's my duty to come here and talk to some people and find out what we can do to resolve, get justice for the 68-year-old woman. You know, I work in civil service. You know, almost 20 years I've been doing it, and, you know, just learning, you know, doing this, you know, there's a protocol to everything, you know, there's a way to do things, and when you go to a senior citizen building, you know the type of people that you're running into. Now, I don't know if this is a monologue or a dialogue, you guys answer questions, right? You speak sometimes.
Sometimes. You can't answer none tonight.
Well, I mean, I just want to know what kind of power do you guys have? Like, if we're talking to you, are you guys able to talk to anybody and get something going to get justice for this, or are we just running?
They don't have no power. They got politics.
We don't have that. We have the law indicates that the Attorney General does the investigation. They took out of.
They can write letters.
Okay. Well, I just wanted, because, you know, this is really upsetting, and the fact that we have a 68-year-old woman who was just murdered in a senior citizen building, right? The fact that there were 4 officers right there. They went to that door knowing that they were going to approach someone who is of an elderly age, who is probably out of their mind, who probably has some sort of issues, and they chose not to call any type of therapist, any type of crisis resource, no type of analysis of the situation. They chose to go in there with their guns drawn, whether it be non-lethal or lethal. They chose to go there knowing that they were going to approach somebody who was likely an elderly person who was, according to what we know, she was only 120 pounds. Four grown-ass men. 4 grown-ass men, right, with guns, with every resource in their pocket, on their hips, to de-escalate the situation. And right now, what you guys have is y'all have a bunch of people upset, pissed off. This could have been your mother. It very well could have been, because y'all ain't as white as y'all think. Right now, with this administration and everything they got going on right now, you could very well have your mother get shot. You could very well have your sister get killed. They taking out black and white motherfuckers.
Tell them one more time.
So y'all need to give justice for this woman, or y'all gonna start having, right now, y'all got a whole year long, however long it takes to get justice for this shit. So think about how many more people y'all gonna have to sit here and listen to and deal with. So I suggest y'all get off your ass, and y'all need to get somebody else with some more fucking energy than this guy right here.
Hello.
All right? All y'all look like y'all sleep right now.
Tell them one more time.
You all look like you sleep right now. And this is a very important,
They don't care about
very,
this.
very important
That's
topic.
right. This is an
I
emergency.
suggest you all do something about it.
Go,
State of
Fleming.
emergency.
The pressure's on you, Fleming.
Talk about it, brother. This is a state of emergency.
Talk about it, Fleming. We coming for you, baby.
My name's Brooke McLaren. I've been a New Brunswick area resident for 10 years, so obviously I don't have the 50 years. Some of the people here are even more. I'm sure you guys have heard hours at this point of feedback, or maybe it just felt like hours, right? I am here both on as a behalf of the family, but also as a New Brunswick area resident. Even when I haven't lived in New Brunswick proper, the whole area looks at New Brunswick. All of community resources are generally from New Brunswick. I've spoken at city councils about the homeless shelters, about the Code Blue, about the things our community needs, both people just directly out on the street, but just also people who are struggling quietly. And I think this isn't a quiet struggle. We were talking previously that there was someone, what, a week ago, who also had a very public mental health break. And they walked away okay. They walked away and got help. I've been a victim of violent crime in New Brunswick. I've testified for New Brunswick, on behalf of New Brunswick, for other incidences. I've called the police when I've needed to, but I've really had to consider every time I did because I know the risk of the people that I'm inflicting the police upon. Okay. I've also personally been the person to try to talk down multiple people having public breakdowns who clearly seem to be dangerous. But it didn't result in violence. And I am terrified of what would have happened to my family who were going through these episodes if the police came, as opposed to public workers, as opposed to family being available, running out of work to try to go find them on the side of the road, which a 250-pound, 6'3" man is definitely a little more threatening than an elderly woman. Also, anyone who works with the elderly should be aware that, my God, you go into a nursing home after sunset, no one knows what the hell is going on there.
That should be the safest place. That's right.
Sorry, I've also worked with the elderly. And here's the thing, I don't expect the police to be perfect. Frankly, I've lived in here 10 years. I have a general understanding of what the politics of this board basically are. I don't expect you guys to align with me completely, but I'd really ask, like, if you can't do anything about the police's budget, their union, how we legislate locally, is there anything that we can do to institute public policies, to institute public community services, housing? There's even community advocacy groups that go along with the police. Throw some of the budget that way. I would love a lot of large-scale changes to the police, okay? I'm not asking for that right now. I'm begging for it. But really, I don't expect it. I've been here a long time. These, what, like, I don't know how many murders by the police?
Too many.
Yeah. So, what I'm just asking for, you do make policy. You do make the laws. You institute the values and expectations and how this public work system happens. You can do something, even if it's dramatic. Have a town hall, talk to the public, try to see what people want, because generally more police is not the answer.
Everybody here can be voted out of office.
Where do I start? I grew up in this town since a kid. And my whole life in this town, all I ever seen is a bunch of bullies, cowards, sit here trying to look clean with dirty hearts.
Talk about it.
And I'm gonna tell you straight up, y'all been getting away with this for a long time, right?
That's right.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if y'all is in reality, because I know y'all deal with corporate fictions and y'all deal with different statutes, codes, ordinances. Y'all don't really deal with the law. But it's a lot of us waking up. We know what time it is. And I know that y'all know that it was already told to y'all that we was going to return. We was going to wake up one day.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
And I know that y'all think we all ignorant, right? Y'all see starter cap, wig cap, y'all probably think I'm a hoodlum, right? I used to be one. But I study. I know myself. I already done beat y'all. I came in here, I walked out of here, no fines, nothing, because I know how to win, because I know who I am. But I'm going to tell y'all like this, because this ain't about me. I came here to deliver a message. No one will escape judgment.
Amen.
Your hearts are going to be weighed on a scale. And if it's not lighter than a feather, you're going to get devoured. And I know y'all know that. Y'all know, y'all got the books. Y'all read the books. y'all think it's fairy tale, right? Until y'all start just dropping dead for no reason. Oh, it's gonna happen. And guess what? It ain't gonna be nobody y'all can prosecute. Because it ain't gonna happen from visible people.
Talk about it.
We've been spiritual. We know who we are. We know what power we got.
Come on, King.
The more of us that wake up, y'all in trouble. Remember my face. And I know some of y'all know me from when I was a kid. I was dumb. I ain't know no better. I had to be part of this too. I had to experience it too so I could understand. But now I know. My eyes are open. And I'm going to open up everybody's eyes that I can to the truth of who they are. And once we know who we are, this game is over. This game y'all play, right? This maritime law y'all play, right? The law of the sea, right? We all got caught up in it, right? Coerced our parents to make us merchandise. Sell us on the stock exchange market, right? Y'all think we don't know? I know. I'm all in y'all business. And then y'all make people like me, y'all tell them, oh, he crazy, he don't know what he's talking about. Mislabeled us black, colored, Negro, African American, so y'all can take our land from us, take our resources, take our streets from us. And y'all think y'all gonna get away with it forever? Y'all have 400 years. That time is up. It's written in every book. And I'm here to tell you, you don't do the right thing, I'm telling you, spirit realm is coming for you. You can do whatever you want to me, because I'm not this body, I'm just in it. But I'm telling y'all, judgment is coming. Matter of fact, it's here. Today, right now, it's here. And watch, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna be like, yo, that dude, he was bugging, except for the ones that know that I know. But I'm telling y'all not gonna get away with nothing. So if you know better, do better.
That's right.
Make sure that we get some justice for once. And maybe I'll ask the Creator to just, take it easy on you. Amen. You still gonna get your ass whooped because y'all got too much blood on your hands. Y'all got too much dirt on your shoes.
Okay.
I don't care how clean you look, your heart dirty. But you could get some points back by doing the right thing. And I might ask the angels, the Neteru, and all of the gods and the goddesses and the angels and everything to forgive you a little bit. Not all the way, because y'all still got too much dirt on y'all, man. Yeah, I don't care about that timer. I'm outside of time. I just want to look all y'all in the eyes. Because I know who I rock with, and I know what kind of power I got. So I brought it in this room today so that it could speak to you. Do something. Don't just sit there. John, Mr. Anderson. Isn't that the name of the person in the Matrix? The agent? You an agent? Well, I'm Neo. Do something about it. You hear me? I'm talking to you. You got a voice? You're not no corporation. You a flesh and blood living being just like me. Speak back. Do something about it. That's all I got to say. Justice. Mrs. Webb.
My name is Angel Sanchez. I came to support the family because I went to the same experience with my cousin. They killed one cops in the 70s. They killed him right in front of me. And then the cops said that he had a knife. But he didn't not have a knife because I was right there. And after they killed him like an animal, they took the door of the police, opened him, and threw him in there and took him to the hospital. That's my thing.
That's my grandfather. My name is Honora Calloway. I'm probably one of the youngest people in this room right now. And I'm here today because the stuff that's happening in this country, in our own community, is really disgraceful. The hatred that is brought into these rooms is not hatred. It's not hatred. You might look and see everybody angry, and that's misrepresented anger. It's not anger. Everybody here is mourning a loss.
Right.
Everybody here is mourning a loss.
Right.
And you might think, oh, people are just here, it's another protest. It's not just another protest. I was protesting Black Lives Matter when I was in middle school, high school. I'm in college now. I should be studying. I should be resting because I just got off of work. No, I'm in this room today because these people that are murdered in your own community, they shouldn't have been murdered. Mental health is not a threat. She probably was the same height as me, right? She weighed less than me. These cops, look at him and look at me. Am I a threat to him? No. 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 An elderly woman is not a threat. I'm sorry, it's not. And what's been done could have been prevented. This man was a drunk, apparently, and you guys gave him probation, paid. Was it paid?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. He's gonna pay me. He's gonna pay me. He's gonna tell you he don't know.
You guys should know
He's
this.
gonna tell you he don't know.
You guys should know this. It probably was.
You know when we're not
It probably was.
Right.
It probably was. And I know that you guys know what happened was wrong. But right now, when we say no justice, no peace, what we mean is that we don't want just a check to the family. No, we want this to stop. We want this to end. And when that happens through reform. That happens with you guys. It starts with you guys going to bigger people. You need to start making the change within the community, and then it grows from there. We have resources in New Brunswick, in New Jersey actually, for mental health that deal with the police, that work hand in hand. Why weren't they called? Why weren't they called? Why wasn't there anybody there to help with a mental illness? It's because these programs are underfunded.
Yeah.
We're funding the police. You need to look at how much we're funding the police, how much we're funding the community. It's not even. That's all I have to say.
Minister Archange Antoine with the Clergy Coalition for Liberation. Today I come, I'm mourning because I see my own mom, see my own grandma, and I speak on behalf of Tormel, and Jermaine, who's my fraternity brother. And the message is clear, folks. That you either do your job and you get the family justice, or the community is going to take justice in their own hands. Don't get mad when you see the community getting outraged. Don't get mad when they target you.
Come on about it.
Don't get mad when they start to physically get aggressive with police officers.
Talk about it.
Don't get mad when they decide that they want to take matters in their own hand, because some of these folks have been experiencing for 30 and 40 and 50 years in their country. This is not an isolated situation. The difference is all of you in these seats have the power to make the change that they want to see.
Right now.
And we don't want our communities undermined. We don't want you reaching out to clergy leaders and telling people to calm down when you don't do your job to get justice.
Come on.
Anybody who's a faith leader, a clergy leader, a rabbi, a pastor, or imam that comes to the community and tell them to calm down, they are a threat and a threat to the community. Because anybody of faith knows that when a 60-year-old woman dies and gets killed like an animal, that there should be justice for her. And we ain't gonna stay quiet, we're not gonna be silent, and we're not gonna be charged. And it's your responsibility to uphold that justice. By letting go of all these cops who think they are with all power. These unions who think they can threaten your elections and they can take money and threaten you during campaigns, and you let them. This is a moment to look at yourselves. And are you going to play the game? But if you notice, the game is changing.
Right.
The political party ain't winning like it used to win. They can't protect your seats. The ballots are changing. And it's the ones who listen to the community. It's the ones who meet with the community. It's the ones who spend time trying to figure out what they could do in their power for the community. And it's those who buck their own comrades and their own people in the council and the party are the ones that's going to win in the future.
Talk about it.
For me, this is not the family. For me, it is an injustice for you to kill my mother, my auntie, my grandma, and then I gotta take money out of my own damn pocket and bury her and go through all the motions and call out a work? This council needs to set up a fund for all family members who are killed by the police. They don't have to wait for a lawsuit. The family's in pain. Working families. Folks making minimum wage. Folks making $30,000. Is it fair? No. To come out of your pocket and waste your savings? Not everybody has life insurance.
Right.
One of the wealthiest towns in the state of New Jersey. It's your responsibility to create this fund, to make sure you fund any family members who had their life murdered by the police.
Talk about it.
Number two, you don't have to wait for the fund. You support the family financially. How are they going to pay that rent? How are they going to pay their bills? How are they going to provide for their family? You got folks here in this meeting that had to take off of work.
Right.
Tormel is here, he should be at work.
That's right.
You do it for corporations. You give them tax breaks. Right? They come to the city because you feed their profits.
Talk about it. Come on now.
It is your responsibility to show that you truly care for the family. And we don't want you to wait. My personal commitment, if you don't listen to the family and you don't listen to the community, it will be uncomfortable in this town. God bless you.
No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice!
Talk about it. We're looking at you, Fleming. You one of us, right?
Come on, Fleming. Say something.
Good evening, Council. My name is Bunky. I was born in the city of New Brunswick, but I moved out shortly after my family. I moved out shortly after I was born with my family because they deemed it not safe enough a place to live. Now, they tell me it was because there's too much crime, there are too many drugs, there are too many homeless people. But I think, especially being here tonight and out in the rain with all my comrades, it's safe to see that what's really keeping the city apart, what's making it unsafe to live, and what would prevent otherwise us from being together in a vibrant community, black, brown, Asian, whatever color, is because of men like him.
That's right.
And women. There are women on the force too, let's not forget that. And not just white, but black, brown. Now, I'm not just gonna comment. I do indeed have a question for you all, and I'm gonna take out my phone despite how awkward this might be. I want to ask a question about the officer that killed Miss Deborah Terrell, a certain Jose Plaza. I don't know if you can tell by the name, but it's a Spanish name, and if you can tell by my name, as a person of Hispanic descent, I don't want such a person representing me, regardless of what town I'm in, and I'm sure that applies to the Hispanic community, and dare I say the broader New Brunswick community in general. But my question as it stands is basically the following. Why, after Mr. Plaza's initial incident of, and I will read this verbatim, of conduct unbecoming a public employee, general duties and responsibility of a public officer, general conduct and all other conduct, and this includes him being found to be intoxicated near his residence, he committed property damage to a common area in the complex he resides in, and he paid restitution for the damage that he caused, but it did not elicit a public response. He was only suspended for 8 days. May I ask, and I don't care if no one here who was in charge of that decision was here because you either have preceded that person or you still have some sort of accountability to them. Why was he let back onto the force? Why was he allowed to kill a 68-year-old woman in a house with other elderly people? What was the motive? I mean, I think it's safe to say why that is the motive. And honestly, it is much more profitable to have a bunch of police, to invest tens of millions of dollars into the police of the city, to train them to kill black and brown people. And you have that disgusting building on the intersection of French and Lewis Street with those posters, and you're trying to recruit the black and brown youth of this city to become cops just so they can kill more elderly people and black and brown people just like Mrs. Deborah Terrell. Why is that? I know you won't answer my question. I know you have the answers, but unfortunately, your donors have you on a leash, and they won't let you. And that's fine. That is completely fine. I understand I'm not going to get through to you at all. I, at the very least, want to be a messenger to everyone else here. And I want to show, of course, that, as someone from my community, I don't want cops like Mr. Plaza to be misrepresenting me. I don't want, because it's on purpose too. You don't send a white cop, no. You send a Hispanic cop. You send an Asian cop. You send a black cop. So then you can blame it on those communities and you create this unity when otherwise our black and brown sisters would be united. And then what would happen? What would happen to your jobs? I see my time. Thank you very much.
My name is Damian Stackhouse, and first giving my condolences to the family. This is tired. We've been going through the same thing over and over again. I've been walking, talking with Jamel and other individuals, trying to fix something, and we're not being heard. There are ways to change what's happening. You have people that want to do the work, and you're not putting them in place. You have the opportunity to write all of the directives, all of the legislation, all of the policies that you need. Enforce them. Make it happen. Don't allow this to continue anymore. I'm begging, because I'm tired.
I'm the nephew of Deborah Terrell McCallum. I wasn't going to get up here and speak today, but I felt I had to. My aunt, she had disabilities, but you can't spell the word disability without ability. My aunt had great abilities. I wrote a letter to Officer Jose Plaza, who murdered my Aunt Deborah McCallum Terrell. She was not just my aunt. She was a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, sister, cousin, friend, and so much more. You ripped a hole through our family that no words can ever fill. You killed a woman who was born and raised in New Brunswick. You gave her love and her life to the very city where you took her last breath. My aunt was a scholar, a record-holding athlete, a state champion in track and field, which urged me to run. A talented cosmetologist, a dedicated school bus driver, and a proud senior citizen. She deserved respect. She deserved dignity. She deserved to grow old in peace. Instead, you shot her dead in her own hallway. The Brunswick Police Department and Attorney General Office have tried to hide behind cold-pressed statements
but nothing they can say can cover up the truth. You use deadly force on a 68-year-old black woman after tasing her and macing her. She was not just a woman, she was our heart, our history, our family. Her life mattered. I want to ask you something directly. What if this was your mother, your grandmother, your aunt? Would you shrug it off, or would your soul burn every single day with rage and grief like ours does? How do I explain this to my children who cry and say, the police do nothing but kill us? How do I comfort my cousin who lost their mother because you decided to play executioner? Every time I see that video of you pulling that trigger on my aunt, it tears me apart, piece by piece. It is trauma we would never escape. You just didn't kill my aunt. You shattered a family, a community, generations of love. Going to hell will not be punishment enough for what you've done. One day, Officer Plaza, you will have to face me. You will have to look me in my eyes, see the hurt, the anger, the rage, and the truth of what you did. And when that day comes, you will know you cannot escape the weight of her blood on your hands. Her name is Deborah Terrell McCallum. Say it loud. Remember her. She was somebody.
I'd first like to say, rest in peace, Deborah Terrell. And I'd also like to say that I'm really here just to make y'all realize that change comes from within. And I really, really, really hope that all of y'all will realize that change comes from within yourselves. And that although as much as I want to give up hope every single day, I don't, because I know that change is possible. And so I hope all y'all are looking me in the eye, and I hope all y'all change from within and really listen to us. We are so tired of having to constantly repeat this. So please listen and please truly do something. That's really all I have to say.
I just need to say, you got to pick a better place for the next meeting, because you almost caused a very dangerous situation here.
People coming out tonight. Again, the phone number for the Attorney General's office.
We already have that number.
Have that.
You already know we're not getting an answer.
We know the number.
Again, yes, ma'am.
Speaker, good evening.
Good evening.
Most of you know who I am, Beverly Marshall. I'm the president of New Brunswick Apartments Tenants Association. For quite a while, Deborah McCallum, she lived there. She was also a member of the Tenant Association. My question, before I get into what's happened to me over the years with New Brunswick, I saw the tape, the video. I saw the police officers at Deborah's door. They were talking and they were laughing. I also, when she opened the door, I heard her voice. The next thing I saw was they were scuffling. She was on the ground. I heard 4 shots. And after that, I heard the police officer say, "Stay down." Someone else said, "Shots fired." I'm trying to understand, how can you shoot a 68-year-old senior 4 times besides tasing her, shoot her 4 times and thinking that she's still alive, and then to say, "Stay down."
Stay down.
And after that, shots fired, Miss McCallum was already dead. And she was murdered by the New Brunswick Police Department. New Brunswick is Middlesex County Superior Court. And this is the most corrupt town.
Top to bottom.
corrupt. I moved here in 1995. My job transferred me here. I was here with 3 of my grandchildren. I got involved with the Board of Ed. I even tried to get involved with politics. My mother taught me everything, but she never taught me how to kiss ass. That's why I am not involved in politics today in New Brunswick. But all of this time that I have been talking to residents, and I have been involved, and it seemed like this town and my people was closed off. But now Deborah McCallum, she is dead, and this town is waking up. And being that it's waking up, then it's time to change. We have people here from the grandfather to the father to the son. It just travels one by one. You don't get a chance for anyone else to get in. And we all know that even though that you're sitting there, it's only one person that controls you in this whole town, and that's the mayor. You cannot do anything. You cannot do not one thing unless you get permission from the mayor. You can sit there with your solemn face, especially you. You did a job on me. Totally disrespectful. But I will get into that later on.
Come on, Queen.
But you know what? The time has come.
That's right.
The people is awake.
So overdue.
And it's going to be changes. And at 81 years old, I'm going to run for city council.
Come on. All right! Go for it!
That's going to support the people and help the people, not sit and listen and allow someone else to control you. First thing we need to do is change the mayor, Charlie. We need to bring new faces, new help, and new support. And people is going to stand up for what's right. Not sit back and allow to do wrong. In Middlesex County, Superior, and there's more junk that goes on here and crooked people. And it's a damn shame.
Talk about it. Tell them one more time.
But now, it's going to be a change. Thank you.
Let's go, Fleming. Gasson. You're supposed to be our people, Gasson and Fleming. Use your voice, Queen.
Anybody else? Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
Councilmember Escobar?
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming?
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins?
I just want to say that heard you loud and clear.
Use the mic.
I got a mic. You know, you speak loud. Speak up. Let's go, Fleming. Gasson, you supposed to represent us. Sit over here like that.
I hear you all loud and clear. If there are people who, I do, right, and I'm about to make myself available, even after this adjournment, anyone here who still has something to say or something they feel like they didn't get expressed, I'm available. The lines of communication, they're open. You said, like, hey, you want us in front of you? Here we are.
I want you to talk, I want you to do something.
All right, okay, I heard you.
Talk is cheap. This is policy. That's it.
You ain't got nothing to say, you ain't saying nothing.
Some of you weren't here earlier.
Right? Say something.
Some of you weren't here earlier, and I did speak.
Speak
And I
ahead.
talked about it. And when I said it first happened, that it could have been my mother or my sister, because last week at the same time, I almost lost both of them last week. So the first thing I did when I found out is I did call the family. I reached out to Tormel. We talked several times between then and now. And I told him that anything he needed from us, that he could come and talk. So that's where I stand right there. That's what I said before. And my condolences once again to the family. Anybody that wants to talk on a regular basis, not a political thing. I'm here representing the community. And it's not about politics right now. As I said, this community needs healing. And we want justice too. It's plain and simple. And it's not just about talking about it. It's not just about talking about it. Thank you.
Councilmember Gaskin, or should I do the roll call?
Yes.
Councilmember Escobar.
Yes.
Councilmember Fleming.
Yes.
Councilmember Gaskins.
Yes.
Councilmember Socorro Ludwig.
Yes.
Council Vice President Castañeda.
Yes.
Council President Anderson.
Yes. Thank you all for your time.